Alright, we are live. No one here yet, but, oh, there he is. CB, what's up, man? Welcome everybody. Tuning in. So we got Twitch running. Hell yeah, what's up, guys, on Twitch as well? Gonna get a few more levels today. Hey, my man, how you doing, CB? How's your day going, man? How's your weekend? J Boston Designs. Nice to see you on a great sunny Sunday. Absolutely, man. Where are you from? Boston? Beautiful day out. Absolutely beautiful day. Was out there working on the garden earlier. Did some errands. Beautiful day. Had some funny stories at the grocery store. I'll tell you guys about in a little bit. Life is funny, man. Alright, we'll wait for it to fill a little bit. Justin McKnight. Don't know what that means, bro, but welcome. Big welcome. Chill. Shout out from France. Oh, that's awesome, man. From France. Whereabouts? Arkansas in the house. Cool, man. Chris Rob 98, what's going on? What's going on? Hello from Cleveland. How you doing, Kerosene? Alright, let me just get my act together here. Let's see where we left off. Okay, we're being challenged to a duel. I like it. What do you guys think? Think we can take this pally out? I think we can. There's no way we lose to a pally, right? No way, dude. Let's do this. Let's do this. No way we lose to a pally, right? No chance. Starting the stream off strong. Let's go. There we go. I'm not going to start too far away from him because it's going to dick, right? I'm going to keep my boar on stay. Keep him on stay, and I'm going to charge the boar at him. There we go. Concussive. Oh, the concussive missed. Okay. Oh, did that not hit him? I'm gonna bandage a little bit. Bandage. Fucked up my grenade there. Got the concussive. Rapid shots, rapid fire. Now we're gonna man up on him now. Just man up. Man up. We have potions and stuff. I don't necessarily want to use the potions though if I can help it. Alright, we got him. Phew. Fuck the grenade up. That was almost bad. Let's go again. Yo, I have mage weed bandage too, right? Didn't I just make that? Oh, I didn't make it yet. Let me make a couple. Dude, mage weed bandage is gonna slap. So another thing that I bought, guys, very cheap. It was 2 gold on the auction house. Discombobulator ray. You see a lot in the 19 BGs. It turns them into a leopard though and reduces the speed. It reduces their spell power and movement rate. I'm not gonna use that stuff in a duel, but I think band-aid, grenade. The basics, those are fine in duels, right? I'm not gonna use any weird shit on him. Okay, so my pet's over here on stay. He can charge him. We don't have full mana, but that's fine. Alright, here we go. Start right here. We're gonna charge him with the boar and do immediate concussive shot. There's the concussive. There's the freedom. Another one off. Get a little bit far away. Concussive's almost up again. I'm gonna cancel off the cheetah. Cancel aura rather. Cheetah again. Just keep on. He's stone formed off the freaking. Why can't I Oh, no mana. Uh-oh, that's bad. Now we're gonna man up on him. Put the boar on stay so we can charge him probably. He's immune. Okay. Can run away here. We have band-aid, and we have cheetah, and we're ticking back up again. Get 1 tick. 1 more tick. There's lay on hands. I'm gonna cancel off the cheetah. We have cheetah again. I'm gonna stay the boar and then charge it. There it is. We should just win this. Okay, I'm gonna cancel off the Cheetah Aura. Stone form. One more concussive. This should be it. Ah! Freedom, dude. It's the cooldown on board charge. Just gonna bandage tick and then man up on him. Oh, it's 8 seconds on bandage. Never mind. GD, bro. Ooh. Starting the stream off strong, man. What about this? What is this, a mage? Wanna fight a mage, guys? Let's see. Wish I had some food, though. If only I had some food, bros. About to get some food and water from the store. Who we got in the house. Hey, Cargos, how's the chicken? Dude, the chickens are great. The chickens are fantastic. They're so fun to watch, man. I thought one might have was injured today, but it was just taking a really. He just really wanted to dust bathe. These chickens take baths in the dust. It's really weird. You put sand for them, and they kind of get down and look kind of injured and pathetic, and they're flapping their wings, getting all the dust in their feathers, trying to clean themselves. Fight time. All right, I think this mage wants to duel. Piggyback. Level 31 mage. Think we can win? It's a red target. 29 discombobulator. Possible death ray? I'm not sure, man. Oh, damn. This guy gave me water? What a nice guy. The death ray. I think you need to be a higher level engineering to use death ray. Like 235. How do you have 85k subscribers with such few viewers, man? I feel like there's so many people out there taking use of your guides and stuff, but doesn't appreciate the guy behind it. I do though. Yeah, thank you so much for the nice words, man. We just started streaming. It'll fill up a little bit, but yeah, I've been very inconsistent with streaming and stuff, so that'll do it. Streaming's all about consistency, and I got a lot of things I can improve on as a streamer. Thank you for the kind words, though, my man. Let's see who else we got here. What's up, French? Kivras? Oh man, I missed a lot. What server you playing? What's up, Ryan? This is Grobbulus. I'm part of the Grob mob now, apparently. Missed a lot of messages. What's up, guys? What else we got in here? JA, is gun skill good enough to skip better bow? I'm kind of lost in weapon skill. Weapon skill's weird, man. I wouldn't worry about it if you're talking about like leveling and stuff. The weapon skill on guns versus bows, it doesn't really make much of a difference. People used to say it gives you 3% hit, you know, but that's only, I think, if you're fighting a higher level target, you know, like a 63 and you're a 60, and they have that difference in, you know, defense and weapon skill. Let's see who's winning this fight. Paladin's getting fucked up by the mage. Ooh, the mage is so low, though. No way. This dude just won the duel with 1% HP? Legend, man. Let me see this guy's gear. Icicle rod. Bro, this man is out of his
I bought a baby
mind.
cockatiel bird named Elon. He tried to fly to me and my dog jumped in the air and snatched him. Bird is okay though.
This guy, man. We just started the stream and Drinky gives me a hard, damn near got a heart attack. Dude, thank you so much. Holy shit, man. That is disgusting donation right there. Kevin, dude. Drinky. Oh my Lanta, dude. $500 coming. Oh my god, dude. I gotta win this duel for man, I don't know what to say, man. What do you say when someone? What do you say, guys? What are you supposed to say when someone donates 500? I'm lost. I'm lost for words, bro. I'm lost for words.
You need
Someone
something?
pinched me, dude. Where's this mage at? Did he leave? I wanted to duel this mage. Where'd he go? Oh, here's a mage right here. Let's duel this guy. Dude, thank you so much, dude. Oh, he's dueling already. Mage versus Pally. Pally just is rough. Dueling is a Pally, isn't it, guys? That's what I'm saying. You level as a Pally, you level on a PvE server, man. It'll take that insecurity out. Jesus, man. I just keep looking at that. $500. That is freaking insane, man. It's almost like Kevin has employed you. I mean, he basically paid my mortgage for a couple months. I'm not even joking. For a couple months, like, you know. That dude is real. That is not a joke. That is actually absurd, dude. I can't thank you enough. In another life, when I'm a baller, I'll pay you back. Holy shit. Hey, Crix, what's up, dude? Perfect time for a card stream. Halo later? Oh yeah, I'm down. Halo? Dude, I'm down. I'm down. Super down. Here, let's duel this guy. 29 mage. This Pally out here doing his best, man. He's out here dueling people. Like, he must be feeling kind of bad, though. You know, like, he's playing a Paladin. He wants to be the best. He wants to... I feel for him, man, because Paladin is rough. Dueling as a Pally, you need swiftness spot. That's it. If you want to have a shot against any class, you pretty much need swiftness. Respect to this guy, though, dueling, trying to improve. Losing every duel. Pally life. I'm leveling as a night elf. Is it alright if I switch to Elven Force at 11? Oh yeah, you do you, bro. Absolutely. It's good you said 11 because you need to, you know, has anybody ever done this? Be honest. You leveled as a night elf hunter and you left because you can't stand the night elf zones, and you just left right away, and then you found out later that you have to get your pet back in the night elf land. That happened to me like a long time ago when I was super new, but never make that mistake again, let me tell you, because you have to go all the way back to the night elf lands and do the quest in whatever that place is called. $500. Jesus, man, that is just I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I really don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that, dude. That is just insane. Anything new on Alex Sensual? I wish. Oh, he wants to duel. All right. Where's he at? Should I cheat and look at his spec? How much spec he has? He looks like he's... I mean, he's got to reach the frost, right? Alright. Let's keep the piggy on stay. Here we go. We're going to charge the piggy at him. Start it. Okay, he's stunned for a second. He's going to polymorph the pig. I'm going to... Oh! I fucking use my minor recombobulator. Is that cheap? It was just too good of an opportunity, man. Honestly. There's that again. I can't get distance against them. Oh man, I can fucking... I'm gonna try and fucking 7 seconds on this. In between frost bolts, I gotta like try to bandage. I'm gonna try a bandage, just one tick. He runs out of mana. Charge him, pig. Oh man. If I could potion versus him, maybe. It's just tough to get distance on him. Let's try and fight him again. GD. Let's think about this. If the mage starts up in our dead zone, what can we do? We don't have a stun. We don't have intimidation. We have wing clip, but his slows are superior in every way. We could grenade. Grenade and the piggy charge, but the piggy charge is just like 1 second. We could like, I mean, we'd have to potion, right? Like, we'd have to like swiftness spot or something, or start far away from him. Or, you know, we could trap him. We could try to trap him. Yeah, what am I doing? We should try to do that. Let's try and trap him. I think we gotta trap him. Thing is, I don't have Feign. That's why it's not really on my radar. I don't have Train. We kind of have to say lucky to run into the trap. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Let's trap this guy. 29, huh? How about this guy? 30 mage? Let's try to duel this guy. 30 mage. I'm just gonna try to drop the damn trap on his face. See if he falls for it. Until trapping starts to dead zone, you can't do anything. Yeah, at this level, right? That's right. I mean, we can always find a way. That's the thing. If you wanted to use a little bit more consumables, then you could have a shot. But like the potion, for example, like he almost okay. So we're gonna try and drop the trap on him. Just cheeky trap right here, right in his face. Let's see if it works. Okay, I'm dead zoned. Polymorph. Hopefully I can get a little bit of distance on the snow. I should have waited another second before I fucking... There we go. We got distance. Let's man up on him. Let's man up on fucking rapid fire. He's running away now? I don't know about that, bro. You can't run from a hunter. Can't run from a hunter? Maybe you can. Come on. Charge him, pig. Charge him, dude. Where's the pig? Where's the pig at? He's still polymorphed? I'm gonna try and bandage one tick. One tick, one tick, one tick. Come on. Charge him, pig. He's still fucking sheeped. He's still sheeped. He's running out of mana. Blanket counter spell. Oh, come on, pig. Get out of there. There we go. There we go, pig. Let's go, pig. He's out of mana. He's out of mana. There we go. Alright, we can man up on him now.
Light be with you.
Alright, there we go. See, so even with the mage before, right? Even with the mage before, even though it looked like we got dumpstered, he was out of mana. He barely had anything in the tank left over, so. Dude, I love dueling. Dueling's so fun. Can't wait till we get a little bit higher up. Well, I will dunk on you. Come on, Kevin. Let's go. Let's duel. What server do you even play on, Drinky? I don't think I ever found out. You still playing it all the time? Biz Marquee. Who's this? Low-level duels in Darkshire. You'll love to see it. Ooh, Warlock. Dude, Warlock dunks on Hunter, though. I had Warlock envy for half my career, man. Alright, fuck it. Want to go on Warlock? I'm starting max range. Fuck it, dude. We just have to fucking... We have to just have... He can outvalue us, so we just have to go. We just have to go. We have to try to get the Succubus in this trap. Oh, baby! Succubus in the trap. Oh, baby, dude. Oh, baby. That's it, baby. That's the game. That didn't really matter that much of the Succubus in the trap, but... Just pumped him. Succubus in the trap was huge, though. Damn it, Cargo's your cozy stream made me sub again off to my Orc Hunter. Damn, feels good, man. Who's this guy? Yeah, dueling is so fun. Let me see. Try to drop the trap as the duel starts and move when you cast it to hide the animation. I like that. I like that. Just bought a Tesla Model S? Oh, grats. Bought a Tesla, huh? Yeah, I wish I had them. That'd be my dream car, definitely. Teslas are sick. The glass screen, though. You know, one thing that's funny about Tesla, they have a, yo, what is it called? If there's this Tesla owner here, you guys know what I'm talking about. They have a mode that you can activate. It's supposed to be against like chemical warfare. It filters out all the air, and I always laughed about it in the past years ago when I heard about it. It was like chemical defense mode or something. But imagine with the coronavirus, you know, if it actually lives in the air, I wonder if that could filter out the coronavirus. That'd be insane. Vinny Jackson 93, man. Thank you so much with the Twitch Prime, bro. Thank you, man. Welcome, Vinny. Been leveling a fresh Warlock on Classic. Thanks, it's awesome. Hell yeah. Who's that? Marivan? What up, dude? You still play your lock? I haven't played my lock in a hot minute. Let's keep doing some duels, though. That's mad fun. Hey, Cargers. No one's leveling much anymore in my server, and I'm leveling a priest. What do you find helps leveling by quest the most? Podcasts, a goal? Ooh, leveling? How do you make it cozy? Yeah, you gotta watch, like, podcasts. You gotta have stuff running in the background, for sure. If you're just leveling by yourself. Like, just have it on, like, Netflix up on another monitor or something. I like to watch documentaries. Kind of about... I like to watch documentaries about, you know, weird shit, like Vice documentaries or about morbid stuff. You like morbid fascinations. Alright, let's try to duel this guy. Belga Bloom. I think this is the guy who beat us last time. Warlock is the fucking Chad dueler class stuff. He's coming back! Let's go. Yo, shout out to Lacanos. What's up, man? What's up, Lacanos? Alright, let's go. He's down to fight one more time. He beat us last time, boys. We're gonna get him right now. So, okay, French, I'm gonna try to take your advice here. I'm gonna plant the piggy, like, here or something. I'm gonna plant the piggy here. Should I use potions again? Is it fine? In a duel? Ah, it's kind of scuffed, right? Kind of scuffed, right? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna walk up to him and walk. Get trapped, motherfucker. Let's go. Max range, dude. I'm just manning up on him. I'm just ahead on tempo. He's going to try to polymorph. Oh, he's polymorphing me? It's kind of big brain. I'm gonna bring the piggy back and charge him. Charge him, piggy. Oh, he's like in a weird spot. I can't charge him. Dude, that was kind of big brain. Then I use my rapid fire. He's in here? This is fun. I win this, though. That's the thing. He's using mana, and my pig is... Like, my pig is fucking chipping him down, you know? Let me just bandage for a second. Grenade. Why the fucking grenade missed? You're kidding. You're joking me, bro. You're joking me the grenade missed. Please tell me you're joking me. Please tell me you're joking me the grenade. How did the grenade miss? It was right there. My fucking pig is probably more forever, dude, and I have bandage on me. I have to slip away 10 seconds on con. It's over. It's just over. It's just 100% over. He ran into the building, man. Finally, the pig's out. If I use the potion, thing is you can't use potion in a duel. It's scummy. Fucker. Good job. Tell me how that grenade missed, man. Who was watching? It was right on top of him. That's some bullshit right there. That's some bullshit. GD, you won. Alright. You think dwarves are better than hunters than night elves? For what? For PvP?
Well met. For the Alliance.
I don't think it matters that much, but I think night elf has the edge because you have shadow meld, so you can go invis with your cat pet. But I don't use cat pets over here at Cargo's Gaming, so.
What can I do for you? Need help? Farewell.
And PvE, you know, night elf has the edge.
Need help?
With that said, I mean, dude, Stormform's pretty good. We could take off blind. Thing is, you already do really well against
King's honor,
rogues.
friend.
You can take off, you know, poisons,
Farewell.
bleeds. No, Stormform's pretty good, man. Honestly, I think it's a toss-up. What do you guys think? Night elf or dwarf better in PvP? In dueling and stuff, dude, it's probably dwarf. But on some private servers, you can shadow meld the disjoint stuff. You can't do that in real classic. I was thinking about that. Dwarf is probably better for dueling and stuff. That mage though has too much stats. I think for an easy win, to be honest. Yeah, the mage played it good. I had a sick opener on him though, French. We had the trap and everything, bro. Yo, Cargos, a while ago you were talking about nostalgia. First off, I love what you said. It resonated with me deeply. What do you mean by that? I mean, I really, trust me, man. I'm not a spiritual person personally, in the sense that, you know, I don't really, auction. I wouldn't consider myself religious, but nostalgia is kind of as close as it gets to me as far as spirituality. Like there's something kind of sacred about nostalgia. It's something, you know how, like some people do prayers. It's kind of like a ritual to do a prayer. Like when I'm back in my hometown, it's almost like a ritual. I have to go to all the places. You know, I have to do like a circuit and see everything again. Best quest for end gear besides Rockdalar? Best quest for end gear. Well, you can use one of the sites. Like we have. Did I turn in all the quests here? Oh, I gotta go to Blind Mary. Like 60 upgrades or the ClassicBot.live website. We have a gear tool there, and you can sort items that are by quest reward and sort by rarity, sort whatever, and you can find the best stuff possible for you that you can get with regard. From quests. There's a lot of stuff you can get from quests. I had a whole best in slot or pre-raid list for my Warlock of stuff that was 100% guarantees that you could get from quests. It's in my Warlock guide. When you talked about Squiggy's Dugout, no shit, Grandpa Eggplant. Squiggy's Dugout, the card shop. What do you live in New Row? You live in New Rochelle? Small world, man. That's where I used to go, man. Squiggy's Dugout, that old guy, Squiggy. Like, he would sell baseball cards, but then baseball cards were no longer profitable, right? So he started getting into heavy with, like, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering. You know the Friday night, the Magic draft that they would do there? I don't know if you ever went to a draft there. We started that. Me and my buddy, Max the Ripper, who still plays, and Alejandro, Chris. He didn't really have any Magic community there. Then we went there and started playing Magic there. Man, good times. Playing Magic, going across the street, going to Taco Bell, coming back, playing Magic. And he would actually let us stay there even until like the early hours in the morning, like even after it was closed sometimes. Yeah, it was mad chill. Can you say where you're from? Yeah, I mean, I grew up in like Mamaroneck, Larchmont, New Rochelle, that whole area. Went to Mamaroneck High before I changed schools. Crazy, man. Small world, small world. Yo, Cargos, how's your Sunday going? Dude, Sunday is solid. Which, you know, what did I do today? Oh god, it was funny. I was gonna tell you about this. I went to the grocery store today to pick up items because, not to be too much of a doomer here, guys, but I just want to quickly say this. I know it's been getting crazy in the U.S. with regards to all, like, you know, the cases and stuff, but we have to keep in mind that it's the summer, right? And hence it's going to be the mildest, you know, the whole virus and everything's going to be. So come flu season, come the winter time, you got to be prepared for it, man. So I've been slowly stocking back up again because I was starting to, you know, go through some stuff and think we were through the worst of it. And, you know, I had a good amount stored up, but was getting kind of complacent and using a lot of the supplies. So I'm starting to stock back up again for the winter time because there's a chance you may just have to hunker down for maybe 4 or 5 months through flu season. Anyway, I won't get too much into that, but I'm at the grocery store, right? And people weren't wearing masks, man. Like, it's so true. There were people were not wearing masks. It's kind of dystopic. The supermarket employees have to enforce the mask laws, and people are getting angry at them. People are being mad, disrespectful in the store.
It's not much, but I wanted to say thank you. I main a warlock because of you and have watched all your lock videos. Thank you for showing me the ways of lock.
Yo,
I reckon
Ryan.
PvP because of you.
Yo, Ryan, thank you so much, man, for the 10. That's really kind of you to say. I'm glad you're having fun with Warlock. Yeah, I've never felt stronger in Classic than playing a Warlock. In a PvP sense. Hell yeah, Ryan. Thank you very much, Ryan. What's your favorite country to visit outside the U.S.? Favorite country, I would have to say, is the Czech Republic. I don't know, there's a lot of good countries, but I love Prague in particular. I probably went off on tangents about how much I love Prague. So I grew up a little bit for a period of time in Prague, Praha 6. Probably when I was there. Went to International School of Prague for a little bit when I was a little kid. So I spent some time with there when I was little, but I also went there for kind of a semester working abroad type of thing. And let me tell you, man, Prague is so nice. All the historic buildings, the cobblestone streets. Beer is cheaper than bottled water. I swear to God, it's true. I know it sounds insane for American people, but beer is cheaper than water. The beer slaps, dude. Like, fresh Pilsner or Urkel. You know, they have good-looking women over there, I gotta say. They have just nice people. And they eat a lot of meat and potatoes and stuff over there. In, you know, Germany, Prague, all that area. And I love meat and potatoes. You know, those little croquettes that they have, the desserts that they have. Just the whole city is beautiful, and it's pretty cheap. I had an apartment over there for a few months, man. Oh god, it was so fun. Hey, what's up, Scott? See you back. Big fan of Prague. Big fan of Prague. It's in Central Europe too, so you're, you know, centrally located. You can go to all the other countries too. And one thing I like about it is that too, when you go out in Prague, you know, nightlife or whatever, you get to interact with all different people from all different countries because they have a big railroad in Europe where it's not like in America. You go from state to state. When you live in Europe, you can go to country so easily. You just get on this train. So anytime you go out, you're meeting people from Germany, from all over. Prague is really fun, but you know, we're probably not gonna be able to travel for a long time. You couldn't pay me enough to get on a plane right now. It just sounds like the stuff of nightmares with the whole, you know, aerosolization of the virus and living in the air and then recirculating the air. Oh, insane ghoul. We gotta kill this guy. Oh, did I not turn this in? Return the comb to Madame Eva. I need to kill this insane ghoul at some point. I'm totally lost in the sauce right now. Let me kill it just in case. I'll be back. Fun fact, Prague is number 8 in commute time. What do you mean by that? Oh, their subway system is good too in Prague. That was one thing. As a New Yorker, I was impressed. Airliner air is not recycled. It is fresh air brought in from the jet engine intake. Hold on, is that true? That would make me feel a lot better. I thought airplane air was recycled, so they're not getting fresh air because it's all, you're up in the clouds, right? And it's all pressurized. So I figured that they just took the air, passed it through a filter, and recycled it. That's what I thought. And, you know, they're saying that the virus is in the air and stuff. It's already just kind of gross, man. Just, you couldn't pay me enough to get on an airplane right now. You going all the way to 60 with this guy? You already know, my man. That's the plan. I'm having a blast on Grobbulus. People have been mad cool here so far. I got an invite to North Guild. They have a full raid, but I'm probably not going to raid. I was talking yesterday about my thoughts on the ideal raid. I got a little feisty talking about that. I was thinking about it more and more, though. I almost wanted to make a video on it just so I could solidify my thoughts into one place. So, because I always just forget how I was feeling at a certain time. Ooh, Tinbang. Big light. But, I think the perfect raid for me would be... Okay, would there be a way to have a raid where you don't need 100% attendance? You just kind of show up and play when you want. I think it's kind of a pug, honestly. Maybe a pug is the best way to raid for me. You know, you don't need 100% attendance. Everything is fair, equal. There's no favoritism. It's decentralized. I can't get to this tin band. I give up. Decentralized. Everything is fair. Just, you earn money, which is you earn DKP. You spend the money on what you want. Yes, it causes problems. Yes, people hoard DKP for weapons. Yes, I get it. But it's fine. It's fair, even Stevens. And the way you would do it, because there's not 100% required attendance, is you just, you know, you show up and it's first come, first serve for the day. You know, you see if there's a raid coming at, you know, going on tonight, 7 p.m.
Be careful.
Sign up. There's room on the spreadsheet. You plug it in. You're not going to have the most ideal raid, but everybody's expected to perform at a certain standard. 50%, 60%, you know, parses for whatever your role is. You do that. You're good to go. Because the main thing is, too, this is one thing I forgot to say on the stream yesterday. You guys were saying it's all about giving loot to the good of the raid, right? For the best, to best further the raid. And that's why loot council is so good. You want to reward people for putting for extra effort. What do you guys have to say about this one point? What oftentimes happens is that you start giving out gear and loot to the people that are going to have the most impact, right? In your mind. But then they just drop off the face of the earth. It happens all the time. The churn in raiding is very, very high. You lose people every week. So it's almost like, what's the point, you know, of investing in characters? Because you never know who's just going to drop off the face of the earth. And in 99% of all the guilds and raids I've been in, that always happens. That's to be expected. You know, people just drop off the face of the planet. So just make it fair. DKP is like money. You spend your money on whatever you want. Someone leaves, no hard feelings. There's no cringe. Yo, Cargus, when's the next Hardcore Cup? Not sure yet, brother. Not sure yet. You got me fired. You got me fired up. Got me fired up. Back to leveling my lock on BB. I'm level 35 now. That's what's up, Bradley. What's up, man? Welcome back. Most pugs are started by guilds that can't fill slots. There's a lot of pugs nowadays. Soft res, good system. That's what I'm saying, man. Because I can never get fully into raiding long term because the dynamic just becomes I'm just so not into it at some point that I just can't keep up with it. It's just we could design a system that would never get to that level. Casuals don't need LC, exactly. But I mean, what the percentage of hardcore guilds is pretty small, right? Most people are pretty casual or semi-hardcore. Most people are just trying to clear the content, get the gear they want. I said this yesterday on the stream too, man. Like when it comes to gear and giving it to the person that's going to have the most impact, not everybody necessarily wants to stay and raid till the end of days. They just want to save up, get this one piece of gear for whatever reason, spend their money, and be on their merry way. They may just plan to quit in a month. Cargo's level a rogue to 60 on BB. Thanks for the vids. Hey, what's up, Analog? A rogue to 60 on BB. I have my rogue. Yeah, I have my rogue on BB. He's 20 something. He's getting up there where it's starting to be respectable because he's hardcore, right? He's 26 or something, 27. Raiding can be physically tiring, can put you off playing WoW. It does, yeah. So, and then if you're in a raid and only like 2 people can talk, right? And everybody else is just quiet and you're sitting there and it is just absolutely mind-numbing. I know you guys know the feel, man. That can't be the only way, right? I swear, if there's a raid time and you say we're raiding from 7 to 9, I just want to get through that time in a chill way, clear the content. A lot of people aren't necessarily trying to clear it as fast as humanly possible, but at the same time, they don't want to be carrying dead weight around. So, hey, Mark Shepard, what's up, dude? When you're an established guild, you have a really good idea of who's going to stick around if they've been with the guild in previous game iterations. I've been in LC myself. Hardest part is guessing who's going to stick around. Yeah, I mean, what often happens in Loot Council, though, is just you just get this kind of clique that forms at the top of the guild, and everybody else is just kind of sitting there in silence trying to get through the raids. And has it worked out phenomenally for people? Like, do people love LC? It's something that they just think makes awesome friendships, awesome community. It avoids a lot of cringe. It gets the job done. People love it. It's just amazing success story. You love to see it all day, every day. Loot Council. I don't know. I've yet to run into those people. It kind of often it's kind of like a bomb with a fuse on it. It's got a fuse, and then it's fine for a while. People just start internalizing shit, boiling point, drama, guild feuds, eventually splits up. Ooh, gold man. It's like a ticking time bomb, you know? I've been in both raid environments in Classic, the noisy, chatty raid and the silent, serious one. I prefer the silent one. It's way less hectic and people are more focused. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But I guess there'd be a raid where you wouldn't even necessarily be required to be in comms, too. Because that can be an issue. Because sometimes you're forced to be in comms, and then you can't talk. 2 people talk the whole time, and you just hear certain people talk. It gets on your nerves or whatever. Like, you just want to miss me with that shit, man. Just fair loot system. Everybody's there. No drama. Decentralized. No cliques. No loot council. No cool kids. No. Just all that politics. Miss me with that shit. Always get clicks. I mean, true, but that can happen and not affect the loot, right? That's why I think there's something magically viable, you know, about just rolling for shit. You just roll, dude. How are you gonna get mad? You just roll. Just have good luck or bad luck. What do you think about tips out? I plead the 5th, man. I plead the 5th. I think he's helped the classic community like, you know, grow and be more popular and provided hype for it and all that, so. But not necessarily boys with him. We canceled Cheetah. How many 60s do you have? I have 3. I have 3 60s. 3. Soon to be 4, baby. We're gonna have where this hunter's gonna get there. No, the pig's gonna die. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be killing these guys. Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm supposed to kill him. Just sip some of that water that mage gave us. That's clutch right now. To be honest, though, I was in a rolling-only guild a ways back, and it was hell. People hated the RNG and not getting anything because people would man up and make a system for loot. It always evolves in that way, French. You know, guilds. It's just this. It's the same. It's the same old story, man. You see, the guilds. It works the same way every time. It's the same cycle. It's the life cycle of guilds. You know, Everyone starts off for the right reasons. A few vocal minorities speaks up, start complaining, stuff starts shifting.
Let's hit that thumbs up button.
I just don't think I'm cut out for raiding, dude. I'm just a fucking leveling casual. I'm not trying to change the whole raiding world. I don't really care about raiding enough to do so, but I know some of you out there feel that, and it's like, it's a big turnoff when it comes to raiding. They just don't have fun with it in the long term. So you can hang in there for a little bit, a month or two, and then it's just GG. Oh, Warston, my man, with the 20. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome back, Warston. Always holding me down every day. What's up, Warston? How's your weekend going, man? How's your son? What you're describing is good for a pug? Yeah, that might be it, French. Maybe just make a pug every week. That's it. Make a pug, clear the content, you know, rolling slots, flex slots. You don't have to show up every day. You know, it just combats all the things that make raiding not enjoyable for people.
What can I do for you?
Because try to respond specifically to this point too. Because I was thinking it, like I was in the supermarket earlier and I was like, damn, I should have said that on stream, but I forgot about it at the time. So you're saying loot council is amazing, right? Because you allocate gear to the people who are the biggest pumpers. They're just parsing the most. They're putting in the most effort for the guild, whatever that means, which is kind of a big yikes. You're putting money. You're investing into those people. But don't people that you invest in and give amazing gear, don't they just drop off the face of the earth anyway? And then at that point, it's all for naught. You never know. Someone could just get into some sort of quarrel and then they G-quit and it's all over. So what's the point? Wooey's in the house. Wooey, dude, I saw you're part of a guild, right, that rolls for everything. I think you're a big brain, man. It seems like you guys have fun raiding too, man, Wooey. I don't know. How has that been working for you, Wooey? Wooey, another awesome content creator. Boomkin main. Yo, Kigo in the house with the tier 1. Thank you so much, man. Subscribe for 10 months.
Have a good one.
Kigo, you've been streaming too, huh? Yo, good to see you, my man. Met up with him at BlizzCon. Sad I won't see him this year at BlizzCon. How you been, brother? I heard you've been working a lot with everything going on. I feel for you, man. I really do. Yo, it's really good to see you, Kigo. I prided myself on LC being the minority voice and going against the group decisions. It was fun to give me a purpose. You're definitely right about a cool kids club, though. Always summon LC, and they need to be kept in check. Otherwise, you get reasons most people hate LC. But you can just structure it in a way where that just never becomes an issue, I feel. Yes, you're going to lose some performance, but are you really? If some of the people you invest into just drop off the face of the earth, or...
Be careful.
And the whole idea too, right? Tanks getting all the gear, right? For the good of the raid. A lot of people don't give a fuck about the good of the raid. And they're there, I mean, they do, they care, but like, I'm saying that just to make a point, because it doesn't always have to be like some collectivist hive mind with the raid. Some people are trying to show up, put in their work, you know, do their job that they signed up to do, you know, perform at that level where you're not wasting everybody's time, you're adding value to the organization, you're making your money, and you can spend your money how you see fit. You know, it doesn't always have to be thinking super collectivist hive mind. Now, if you're one of the best guilds in the world and you're trying to be the best out there, speed run, all this, that's a certain type of mentality that very few guilds have. I feel like that's maybe 5%, 1% of guilds. If you're on that wavelength, I get it. You have to be collectivist hive mind, loot council all the way, and it kind of just looks just like kind of a monarchy. They just kind of, bam, here's the law. I've gotten one DPS piece the entire BWL phase, a good one, cruel but still one piece, definitely not a loot horror roll. Who's that? Imagine? The rolling is ideal because the loot decision, right or wrong, isn't being made by a person. Wooey? Yo, I love it, man. I love it, Wooey. I really do. I really do. I really love it. It avoids one person being like the big chat of the organization too. I would never want that myself, and I cringe when that happens, when one person becomes like the god of the guild. It bothers me. You know, it bothers me. Usually in a chain of command, I would think that if you're at the top of the chain of command, you take the least, you eat last. Isn't that how it works? That's how it works in the military, at least. You know, I mean, there's still a lot of cringe in the military too, man. Like, but you know, If you're the top of the chain of command, you eat last. You get the least.
Good
You get
day
the
to you.
you get the table scraps. All the soldiers eat first, and then you come and you eat whatever's left. You know, it never works out that way though. If you're the top of the chain of command in a guild, you're getting everything and then some. You're getting the icing on the cake. Getting all the legendaries, all that.
Have a good one.
Well met. Light bless you.
We do a spreadsheet at the start of each raid and say who is eligible and main spec the gear, so it's not totally random free rolls, but it's all +1, so loot is fair for everyone, as fair as possible. That's the prio, Louis, for me. The loot is as fair as possible. Fair. 100% fair, because that keeps the social equilibrium in check. It doesn't get people triggered. It doesn't cause drama. You know, if there's one of those usurpers or whatever you want to call them, you guys all see them in the mutinous people in the guild, always just trying to cause uprisings and stuff. You can easily shut those people the fuck up because you just point them towards the white paper where all the rules are laid out right there and be like, hey man, this isn't a person thing. This is just the system we all signed up for. Go look at it, and you know you can complain to that. Rolling is the most fair. There's no human error involved. Absolutely, man. Not the most efficient, but that would be more palatable for me. No, complete RNG is not fair. Otherwise, we would all be born with the same wealth and all have the same opportunities. Complete RNG is not fair. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, French. Like, we're all born with different cards, right? And life isn't fair, right? You're all born with different amounts of wealth, and you could be born disabled, you could be born blind, you could be born in a million circumstances. But I just want the, you know, what you can expect in real life is that all the laws and regulations and protections affect everybody equally. You just want the rules to be fair. You're not going to be given the same amount of gold when you start, right? But what's up, Burn Dizzle? No, this isn't the hardcore run. This is just the regular run. Oh, let's kill some Morgan. The role isn't worried about bias. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a way you can do it too without rolling. Like, I don't think rolling is the perfect system in my mind. I would just try to copy the way you do it in real life the best as possible. So the best thing I can think about is I would just think about you buy gear with money. So if you want something right now and you want to go on Amazon and go purchase something, you need money to buy it. So you got to earn money. So when you play WoW and you do something that's part of a group effort that's bigger than just yourself, you know, you go sign up to do the role, you know, do the job that you signed up for, just like you signed up to go do a job in real life. You earn money. With that money, you can buy what you want with that money. Right? It just makes sense and it's just fair. I really like these chill, community reflective debates. Very thought provoking. Thanks, BK. I mean, I'm sorry if I come off as whining. I'm trying to come up with solutions and not just keep crying, right? Like, it's not. I'm not just gonna say loot council is shit. I'm gonna try to think about what the best way to do it would be. It's good to see you, BK. Best system for a casual guild is DKP or rolling or something, right? Like, it's just fair, right? But yeah, if you're part of a hardcore guild, I get it. And people that are trying to be part of a really serious hardcore guild, like an Onslaught, I don't think that they have problems with loot council, right? They probably don't. They just know it just has to happen. Everyone's working remotely. People are lazy. People will fuck each other. It just has to be airtight. And I don't think a lot of those people that sign up for those super hardcore guilds have a problem with it. They probably it's probably chill, you know, they get it. But 90% of guilds are not that. Hey, what's up, Gabe? Sadly, GDKP is not actually like DKP. It's a place to launder RMT gold. I don't know a lot about GDKP. How long does it take to level 100 to 60? They're pretty quick. They're pretty quick. You know, some people say, you know, mages are the fastest, right? With the whole soloing instances by yourself. You know, doing ZG and stuff, doing ZF and stuff by yourself, and but hunters are definitely up there, man. Tier 1. Young Creasy, thank you very much, man, for the Twitch Prime. Subscribe for 2 months. Thank you for the continued support, my man. Welcome back. Let's see. Priorities that weighed into my LC decisions. How long have you been with the guild? How active are you in the guild? The social other members. You see what I'm saying though? That, yo, miss me with that shit, man. When people get to decide your fate, like, how active has this guy been in the guild? Did you know, like, I know it works for some people, but for me, I just want to turn around and sprint away in the other direction. Like when some people are the decision makers, they're like, you know, how good of us, you know. Oh man, you know, how's your performance in the raid? You know, like when it's subjective, you know. For me, it would be, here's the performance standard we all agree upon. We're going to agree that no matter your role, it's not unrealistic to expect you to perform at like a 55, 60% parse or whatever, you know, like not to say parses are everything, but it's something that you can at least lean on and say, as long as you're performing at that standard, we all agree as a group that you're not wasting anybody's time. You're here, you're showing up, you're putting in that work, you know, good to go. We're clearing the content in a reasonable amount of time. I know it works for most people, man, but it's like, do you hang out in Discord? Do you talk in guild chat? Right? But I'm in a speedrunning guild, and I can confirm the loot is not nearly as important as the time and effort we spend on thinking about it. Our speed clear and our strategies, and it's all LC, and people all get why. Yup. Cut from a different cloth, man. I get it. At least I think I do. What is your cooldown add-on? All the stuff that pops up on the right of the screen is an add-on called Nug Running, N-U-G Running. It does something different for each class. It's pretty useful. I really like it. I can't. It'd be tough to play without it now. What do we need to kill? One more Nightbane Dark Runner. Okay, that's a Shadow Weaver. Dark Runner. There we go. Probably have to trap one. Hopefully this is a 2-pull. That guy's probably gonna pull on the left, huh? I think. Yeah, he's gonna pull. Oh, another one pulled though. We'll put the piggy on that one. Have to put the piggy on this one too. Piggy's getting a little bit low. Alright, we're good. Yo, Carlos, you got any news from Alex since you quit? I genuinely enjoyed his WoW content. Nothing at all, man. Nothing at all. Yeah, I obviously hope he comes back. Haven't heard anything at all, man. Yeah, unfortunately. That being said, I've been in casual guilds too. I raid my alt in my friends' more chill guild right now too, and I really think for the not speedrun guilds, you want some DKP soft res system. You just want a fair system, man. Fair system. Fair system, man. Just want it to be fair. That's it. That's it, dude. I don't like pure rolling because it's just throwing your fate into the hands of the game's RNG with zero assurance you ever get the items you want. But what's the point, though, if you quit in 3 months, right, French? So you could show up and get some gear a little bit faster and feel like you're controlling your fate. But what if that just makes you quit in 3 months because you just can't stand it, right? The raid is just, it just becomes so cringe that it just boils over. People leave, people get upset, people yell at each other in Discord, whatever. People are trying to... So, you know, yeah, it might be slower, but it might keep you in the game longer because it's preserving that social integrity. Everybody feels like it's fair. Nobody's getting fucked over. Nobody's getting... Fair systems would be so much better. It would keep me and my buddy raiding together. I think I understand sort of why they did that with retail WoW, right? So you're saying in retail WoW, and I remember it too because they've had that system for a while, but I'm just trying to remember on it. So in retail, you kill a boss, and it's personal loot, right? So you have just an equal shot as anyone else to get loot from that boss, right? So what does it do? It just rolls a dice for you personally against that boss, and if you fall within a certain range, you'll get a piece. That does seem kind of better, dude, to be honest. I've seen some really cool pugs that I used to go to every week. Yo, I remember one of the funniest things, man. So, one of the people I used to raid with in WoD, he was actually my GM during WoD. He was, or you know, the guild leader, guild master for this guild called something. I think it was Max DPS or something DPS. It was a horde guild during, you know, Warlords of Draenor. I braided him back in the day. Anyway, he wanted to play during Classic. He joined our guild Invictus at the time on Scarum. He was a hunter. He rolled a hunter. This guy, I swear, he's such a big man. I really admire. Like I was asking him, like, do you want a raid slot? And he's like, no, I'm good. What he did as a hunter, he formed the pugs himself. You know, he has leadership all over him. He works in an upper management, you know, position, whatever that big arms company is called. You know, that just a huge arms company sells missiles and shit. But he's definitely a leader. He formed the pugs himself as a hunter, and he was the only hunter in there. And that's like the only class you can pull that off with. People don't really care that much. You're like one hunter in the raid, and he geared up so fast, so much faster than if we were in a raid. And he was decked out in like 2 weeks. Glad you're back, by the way. I always loved your chill leveling streams. It makes me want to start a fresh character. Oh, thank you, Max. Guild leaders ego tripping is also a common yikes. Oh yeah, big time. Especially, you know, the close lieutenants of the guild leaders, and they form their little squad, and then your fate is in their hands. All that, man. That's what I'm saying. Just, you know, miss me with that shit. Like, it puts such a bad taste in my mouth sometimes that I just run in the other direction. So if you have a system that's decentralized, I feel like every system should be decentralized ideally.
Well met. Safe travels.
Then it's much better. What do I mean by decentralized? You don't have one person or one entity managing everything. It's not, the whole system isn't run by one central entity. It's just, I don't know the best way to explain it, but oh, what is this, a world buff timer? Damn, probably missed the Oni buff. Let's go down here. Nightbane Vilefangs, level 31. It's an orange quest. That'll be alright. Hunter. Got some ammo. Alright, let's go. The irony of that, hunter is the one class you don't need to do a pug with, only you to get full loot. All the hunters I know were in full tier 1 in the 4 weeks of launch. Yeah. I'm just saying, he did that at launch. He was so big, Brand. He just formed his own pugs and just totally transcended. Guild leaders and their clique turns me off raiding with guilds. 100%. 100%, man. 100%. And, once I sense that, dude, I just can't, man. I just can't, dude. What are you talking about? Is it democracy, my friend? I hope so. Thing is, it's a me problem, though, because every single guild I've ever joined in my entire life was exactly like this. And they all worked. People still showed up, and they raided, and they had a good time. So it's definitely not a them problem, it's a me problem. I think I just don't like raiding. Or if I like raiding in like a pug, you know? That's probably what it'd be closer to. Just do a pug, roll a pug, everybody's fair. Loot's fair. Awesome to see a huge streamer think on this level that a lot of us feel as well. It feels quite empowering and that we aren't the minority. Yeah, man, I'm just like, trust me, man. And, nah, I feel kind of like a hypocrite because I just got traded 100 gold yesterday. But I really... Like, the worst thing would be to join a raid and then make it, and people feel like someone's getting all the loot because they're a streamer or get some kind of streamer privilege. If anything, I would try to compensate in the other direction and try to get the least so it looks like you're not doing it, so it's looking like that's not a thing. But, you know, if you're a big streamer and you're also the GM of the guild and you're, oh, man. That's life, though. That's how you get ahead. That's why a lot of us aren't that ahead. We don't want to sell out, man. Cargos, come get on some of these leftover tacos. Oh yeah, what's up, Splice? How are they? Are they good? What are they? Fish tacos? What's the best taco, guys? I love me some fish tacos, man. I love me some fish tacos. Onslaught uses a lootless system. You set a value to each item. Items are assigned based on the values people set. Yeah, you know, I like that system too. I know what you're talking about, yeah. It gives you a little bit of control of your fate, and it makes sure like the weapons and stuff are distributed a little bit better. Are you gonna raid AQ on your lock? I don't have a raid spot right now, so probably not. I'm also not dying to do AQ or even raid because I'm just gonna run into the same situation that I'm talking about right now. I just don't think I'm cut out for raiding, I guess. I'm just gonna be just level alts until into infinity and beyond. Arena will be fun though. Come TBC. Chorizo tacos slap too. Yeah, the spicy sausage, right? Absolutely. Those are so good. Those are so good. So good. If you can predetermine who gets loot before it drops, no drama. Yep. I mean, you just want to dodge the guild drama, man. And you've seen it happen, right? Like, type something in the chat if your guild fell apart. You know, from Classic or whatever. It's just like a ticking time bomb that eventually boils over. You know, people, you know, even looking at, you know, because I'm not going to even try to front, guys. I didn't even really try to manage Invictus. I don't think I'm cut out for it. I don't think I'm a good enough communicator. Like, I suck at getting vented to. I'm like the worst person to vent to. So, like, I wasn't even managing Invictus. It was basically Navic and Egregious. But I saw them, the shit they had to deal with. People always hitting them up. Problems and stuff. Oh, buddy. And they got burned out, man. Just people constantly complaining and coming to you trying to revise the loot system. Do this and that. Just unhappy people all over the place. Just structure it in a way where none of that can even form, dude. If you were in a system where everybody rolled, yeah, it seems kind of scuffed in a certain way, I get it, but what could people even say to you? Nothing. There's really nothing you can say. Be like, sorry, bro, you rolled low. I've never eaten tacos, but every Sunday I eat some Brazilian barbecue. Ooh, and pão de queijo. That's the bread, right? The cheese bread? You already know I love Brazilian food so much. I will forever miss this place. Like I told you about this. When I used to live in Portchester, New York, there was this Brazilian bakery. Every time I've seen Brazilian barbecue, it's always in the super bougie places, right? You know what I'm talking about. The Fogo de Chós, what do they call it? What's that other big chain? They're really expensive. Brazilian barbecues are super expensive. But somehow, this Brazilian bakery had all the meats that you get at Brazilian barbecue, just in a little tin foil thing, right? They just wrapped up the sausages and the meat in a little tin foil and gave it to you. But it tasted amazing. Pretty much just like restaurant Brazilian barbecue, and it was cheap. You know, you probably get a whole platter of meats for like $10, compared to like $50 or whatever it is, $75. Feijoada. Yeah, I know what that is. My buddy Jose, he's Portuguese. He gave me that before. It's amazing. It's a meat, right? Oh yeah, Texas to Brazil. That's it. What's your opinion on another vanilla private server launching? Is there? Is there another vanilla private server launching? Interesting, man. What is it called? What you're looking for? Sounds like a pickup group. Yeah, pickup group. There you go. Stable pug pickup group. That sounds fun, man. Because that's another thing that will... Does that bother you guys too when it comes to raiding? Like, you'll be able to make attendance, but then you'll go through phases because the hype of WoW is cyclical. You kind of go in and out of it. So sometimes you're just not going to feel like raiding for a while. Like, you know, something happens and, you know, that'll eventually get to you. Then you'll lose your raid slot and GG, and then you'll just never play the game again. But if it was just kind of a rolling pug where it's just first come, first serve, you want to show up and see if you get a shot at the loot. If not, it's not that serious. You try again next week. I'm always surprised, though, because it seems like most people are on the same page, that a guild is like a collectivist hive mind mentality. Like, you join the guild, everything's got to be for the benefit of their raid performance. And every time I bring it up, I feel like I'm a crazy person. You know, like, But I don't think. I think that can go too far. Is my point. When people go too OD with like we need to maximize the raid performance. Therefore, through this lens, the tank gets everything, right? Tank gets everything. It didn't really bother me. I'm a warlock, right? But I just watched it unfold before my eyes. Tank just gets literally everything. And there's got to be a point. Like, type something if you're a melee in the chat. If you're a warrior or rogue, you're scratching your head like, I'm a warrior. I kind of don't give a fuck if my tank is 1% stronger. I kind of just want this weapon, you know, like, or to have a shot, be able to spend the money that I worked hard to build up on this weapon, you know. And again, I'm not a melee. I'm a warlock, but I would be thinking that to myself. You know, you're still clearing the content. You're still smashing the content. You're smashing the content. It's not like you're not able to complete the content. I agree so much, Cargos. I literally quit the game for a bit because of this shit. Dude, 100%. Started to feel like, I mean, that's the tale as old as time. Started to feel like a job. Wasn't into it. Oh, shit. Code Blue. Haven't seen that name in a while. What's up, brother? With the 100 biddies. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you, Code Blue. Code Blue, man. Thank you very much for the 100, my man. Go gadget capitalism. I hope what I'm talking about is capitalism. I just want it to be fair, bro. It's just that simple, man. I'm a warrior. I don't want my take to get everything so I can do more DPS. I hear you, but what if you were trying to rank or something? I mean, I get that. I get that. That makes sense. You know, the incentives are aligned in that sense, but the way it pans out, right, is the tank gets everything. They get everything, and they have such negative DKP that they'll never get like a two-handed weapon or whatever because they get all the tank shit. I'm trying to remember how it panned out with our guild. Then eventually they get the one from fuck. Never mind. I forgot how it works, but hopefully I'm not you know being crazy here. I agree, Cargos. That's why I don't like big groups. Often, sooner or later, it derails. Yeah, that's just been my experience every single time, man. What happened with the whole hardcore thing in Classic you had going on? Did you just burn out? It's a combination of factors, but I'm very sensitive to the fact where if I feel like, you know, the content is not going to be that fun to watch, like I don't really want to make it for you guys. So this thing with the hardcore tournaments, they were really fun. Like we did 3 of them, right? Especially that first one was just insane, and the second one. But there's only so often you can watch the starting zone race. Like there's a diminishing return on that. Watching the same players race through the beginning zone. So it was starting to feel like it was getting a little bit tired. So that definitely played a factor. Then facing burnout myself, you know, just I don't know, a bunch of things. Me being a fucking irresponsible piece of shit that probably had a big influence on it. But anyway. I'd like to do it again. Yo, John, good to see you, my man. Good to see you, brother. Very good to see you, Battle. How you been? The problem is humans, we just ruin everything. It's kind of true. Guilds need to check themselves on what their goals are. Couldn't agree more. That's why, and if there was one thing I could suggest to future guilds, one single thing out of all the complaining I've done about guilds and LC, if you just take one thing away from this stream as far as what Cargos' 2 cents would be on guilds and performance and loot and all this, the one thing I would strongly encourage guilds to consider, don't freak out, is to have an objective performance benchmark for everybody in the raid that will just shut people the fuck up, you know, on both sides of the coin. The underperformers and the overperformers is something that you don't have to blame one person for calling anyone out. And what I mean by that is that take your raid and say, okay, we're a semi-hardcore raid. Therefore, I think it's reasonable to expect everybody can perform at a 60 percentile when it comes to parsing. And we're not talking about 99% pink parses. Like if you just go in there and you do a halfway decent job and you're paying attention, you know, 60% of the time, like you should be able to hit that easily, right? I don't think that opens up that whole argument of saying, oh my god, parses are so cringe, you know, obsessing over parses, because you're not really min-maxing the parses. You're just setting like a reasonable standard. And if you set that and you say all you have to do is you have to show up on time and perform at that standard, I feel like that would eliminate so much of the drama. People that are underperforming with like gray parses, green parses, you could go to them and be like, hey man, it's nothing against you personally. Like, I like you a lot. I like raiding with you. You're a cool guy. No disrespect intended whatsoever. Please don't be disrespected. But this is just on the white paper. You know, this is just, you can blame it on the robot. You can blame it on Warcraft logs and just say we all signed up for this, so you might want to get your numbers up a little bit. And, yeah, what do you guys think about that? Just an objective benchmark, nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. And then that will tie into what you were saying, friendship. You have to decide what your goals are, like what the mentality is. You perform at this standard across the board, good to go. Because you'll see semi-hardcore raids, and you go look at the logs, and you'll see people that are gray and green. Right? So people have a problem with that. Boss kill time is too important to parse, so the metric is kind of screwed. Still, I'm talking about 60% parse. Like even regardless of the boss kill time, you should. It's pretty easy to get that. Maybe even 50%. You could even say 50%. Yo, Crix is hella right though. A hardcore cup at the moment would be hype right now. Maybe it's time, man. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time, dude. We had that, but elitists will still derail and eventually burn out affected guild. How would they do it though? You would just say, if so, what would probably happen, right? Is that people would go, you know, we need to be doing better. We need to be doing better. We need to be clearing faster, going harder, getting more world buffs. The most calming thing ever. Like, I feel like if anybody's been a guild leader, you could just say, hey man, I understand you want to be a big pumper. You want to go out there and be the best in the multi-box boost meta. Go for it, man. But we all signed up knowing that we were going to perform at this number because it reflects our semi-hardcore mentality. We want to perform at 60%. And most people are just trying to show up on time, clear the content within the scheduled time frame, and for everybody to be pulling their weight. So if you're trying to be a big pumper, it may not be for you, you know? Like, but you can blame it on the paper. You can blame it on the system you set out. Your old videos always made me chuckle when every 30 minutes people would complain about you calling it Iron Man. Oh yeah, yeah, true. It was for the best though, man, because then we got a cooler name anyway, and we didn't. Yeah, you remember that, huh? People were getting mad, dude. Go bananas over loot priorities, causing negative atmosphere, stepping on people, calling people out. That's uncalled for. It makes you question what happens next. Yeah, it's true, man. Yo, it feels good being able to vent this to you guys, man. I swear, just talking. Like, I feel better. I feel better just saying all this. It makes me feel like I'm not that crazy. Like, people, at least it like makes somewhat sense, you know. Streaming is like my you guys are like my therapist, man. Duo HC competition would be sick. Oh yeah, that would be sick. So the problem is, I was thinking about that a lot, right? My main issue is attracting. I mean, I think we would have a lot less participants, right? If there's duo, because well, if it's solo, anybody can play, right? They just have to have the time and they can show up. But to duo, you have to have someone who's down to, you know, keep you company for like 8 hours as you're going through this tournament. I just feel like that would make the pool of participants a lot less. It would be sweet though, because you know I love duo leveling, and you could see the class combinations in action. And I still think people would die because they'd be trying to go so hard, and they'd be kind of distracted talking to each other and stuff that you would pull too much. And off topic, what do you think of No Hit Jerome? No Hit Jerome has been nothing but kind and gracious and very like respectful and timely to me. And I don't know if I get the whole Twitch culture that well. Like I feel like I'm lost in the sauce a lot of the time. I don't know what to do that much on Twitch to fit in or say or to achieve a lot of success on Twitch. Like I'm really not the best streamer. Like I find it hard to even pay attention to the chat. So like I don't have a lot of Twitch friends, guys. I don't have a lot of people like that. So No Hit Jerome, he's been on the come up, and he's more of like the Twitch. You know, he gets Twitch. He gets it. Like he talks. He walks and talks the Twitch language and everything. But yet he hasn't been like a closed book. He's been like an open book. He's always responded to me. He's always said nice things. He's posted me a couple times. But you know, he's a very different kind of streamer than me. Like, he has that high energy, always hype, playing hype music. I like him, man. Is my point. He showed up on time for the hardcore tournament. It's hard to get people to cast the tournament. Woke up early, even though he had a long night streaming. Yeah, I like that, dude. Most people are scared of staring their true feelings in an effort to avoid looking like a noob to others by not following an elitist meta. Yeah. Oh shit. Guys. Just stand. I'm just gonna stand still and hope he passes. He's targeting me. Oh shit. We out. His fellow hunter's following me. Oh no, dude. Okay, I think we're fine. He was just doing warlock things. Orc warlock things. Hopefully he doesn't kill me, man. He knows I'm an orc warlock. I'm my man.
You're too modest. You are enjoyable to watch, and in my book that makes you one of the best streamers there is, brother.
Yo, thank you very much, Splice Play, man. Thank you very much, dude. That's very kind of you to say. I just hope I can be a relatable voice to you guys. Thank you, my man. Quick message. There's a warlock nearby. Just be careful. He killed me and another mage nearby. We just saw him, dude. I just saw him. He left me alone. It's safe to say he left me alone. He had me targeted. He made the decision not to kill me. Yo, Stroh me. Yes, yes. Drinky Crow surfaced out of nowhere. The donation Megalodon and dropped 500. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe he changed his mind. Bruh, please, bruh. Oh, nice knowing you. Nice knowing you, people. I'm fucking toast, dude. Wait, he's on my pet, though. Okay. Pet's dead. You make me feel better about balking at rating a classic. Alright, so thank you for saying that. That's one thing I want to get across. Loud and clear, guys. You know when you watch streamers, right? And it seems like they have their own cool kids club. And that they are, you know, just super connected. They're living in like a fantasy. They're playing a different game. Like, they just have all that. To a certain small extent it happens. I'm really appreciative. Like, that guy gave me 100 gold yesterday. It's insane. But I have none of that. I really have none of that. And I just want to let you guys know that you're just watching a person just like you playing this game. Like, I really don't have much going for me in Classic. I'm just here fucking leveling this guy. So, there's no secret tech. There's no... There's nothing big brain going on here, man. I just want to seem relatable to you guys. I never want to feel like I see some of the top Twitch streamers and stuff, and I kind of don't want to be like that, man. Rating is oh hey, what's up, Henrik? Good to see you back, man. Rating is really all about finding other like-minded players about how you all want your raids to go. It's true, but stuff can go sour, man. You know, what do you guys think about this? I think most people, under the right cocktail of circumstances, you could become really good friends with them. But at the same time, under the right cocktail of circumstances, you could be like arch enemies with them. You know, it's the same thing even like with women. I feel like you would have you know, based on the right circumstances. Like, if you saw some girl, you know, who slipped and fell on, you know, the ice and was laying there hurt, and you like came and like picked her up and rescued her and, you know, took her to the hospital and everything like that, and then bam, there you go, relationship starts out of that. I guess the point I'm getting at is that you can take good friendships and it can get kind of fucked up, you know, just through loot and all that type of stuff, man. You just keep it fair and keep it drama free. I feel like you're giving yourself the best shot of like preserving those friendships. What's up? Is this another Iron Man? Nope. This is just regular leveling, my man. So far, the coast is clear. I don't see that guy. Have I even accomplished anything this stream? I feel like I've done nothing. Let's kill some of these tainted ones. I guess we got a level. We're at the beginning of this level, right? Cargoes, do you have a 60? I do, yeah, I have 3. I have a mage, a warlock, and a paladin. What class are you raiding with an AQ? I have no raid slot for AQ, so I'm just leveling this guy. If I could make it there up in time, then, you know, maybe I could raid on this guy. Maybe try to do a pug or something. I know North's guild that I'm in right now, they have a raid team, and they're only doing 1 raid, and it's full. So I don't think that there's a opening with them, which is fine. Honestly, it's totally fine. Totally fine, because I don't know. I might just make a new guy. I might just do a hardcore character after this guy. I'm seriously not dying to raid. They're already nice enough to invite me to this guild. Is that how you met your wife? No, I met my wife in a much less cool way. We just met up at a Korean barbecue restaurant with some friends in the city. Went to K-Town. Did some karaoke. I like to sing, you know, so took a karaoke, sang some songs. It was a wrap. It was game over. How are things going between you and Class Squad Live? Oh, it's going. I mean, it's going. There's not, you know, there's not a ton of momentum there because Classic is Classic doesn't have a ton of momentum, right? Like, we've been building tools and the site's been going good, and you know, it's there and we're proud of it. You know, the whole leveling guide, everybody worked hard on it. But I think the next big step with Class Squad Live is probably going to come with TBC and just positioning ourselves for TBC. So we have some arena guides there, have an updated leveling guide for going from you know, 60 to 70. But the boys are still, we're all cool, man. Ale, Navic, Egregious, Taladrill. Oh, my Lanta? The Warlock is here, boys. Oh, come on, man. I'm an Orc Warlock main, bro. Hate to see it. We dead. Hopefully he doesn't camp us. I don't care. You can kill me a couple times, but... Have you heard of the KSK loot system? No. Do tell. What is that? KSK, huh? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Let's see. Do you use Guidelime? Oh yeah, yo, Guidelime is sick. No, I don't use Guidelime. All the big brain levelers though, if you watch during the Hardcore Community Cup, they use Guidelime. Guidelime is tight, man. I wish I had my own custom Guidelime. That would be so sick. Guidelime is that add-on that pops up in your screen and you can see all the steps and you can customize it for yourself. No, I don't use it, but I wish I did. Don't worry about where you've accomplished what you haven't accomplished. You streamed, that's all that matters. You put in the time, bro. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it. I mean, this stream, this little YouTube channel, still to this day, is like is the thing I'm proudest of. Maybe even in my life, dude, because I've you know, I've done the entrepreneur life cycle and stuff and chased that dream and did okay there, but it's not really as rewarding as this. Like, it's crazy to have hundreds of people that you can talk to, and it kind of anybody here in the chat going crazy? Anybody screws loosening with each passing year? Mine's they're starting to loosen a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. And it is really nice to have a stream that you can come to so people can, like, remind you that you're not batshit crazy yet. Like, you're still kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't have this stream, I wouldn't be 100% sure that I'm not, like, batshit crazy. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Like, because you know, especially in like these times of social isolation, you know, you never know if your personality is just like horrible or you know, like. It is nice. It is very nice, man. It's very nice. It's the cool thing about like a YouTube channel and streaming too is you kind of can document your life and look back on it later. Let's see here. Google Suicide King's loot system and find the WoW wiki. Interested on your opinion of this loot system? I'll make a note of it, man. I'll take a look at it later. Are you a full-time streamer? Once upon a time, my man. Once upon a time. Hey, Stonebridge, what's going on, my man? Age waits for no one. It gets crazier with each passing year. You're going crazy too, Vibe War? Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Honestly, you just kind of go a little bit crazy as older and older you get. Oh, dude. Holy shit, dude. This guy, man. No idea what to say to someone who donates this much. This man has changed my life over the past months. You know, I don't know what to say to him. Stranger over the internet. Thank you very much, Shrinky, man. 10,000 biddies right there. Yeah, you were my favorite gay streamer. Hey, man. Thank you for the continued support. Hope to meet you someday. As a streamer, how do you decide what to share and what not to share? It must be scary putting it all out there. A little bit. I don't know. So where I draw the line in the sand, for me, is, I mean, I'm happy to be like I you know, I want to be transparent and just say everything, but you know, like for me, it would be, you know, dealing with personal details, you know, and putting like maybe like your wife or your significant other, family or something at risk or something. You don't want to like give out details about that type of stuff because it's not you, it's someone else's life, you know. That's the type of shit, though. I mean, I feel pretty confident in you know, my ability to hold it down, so it makes me a little bit less scared. Yeah. That's it. I mean, yeah, I'm not too shook. Keep putting more 100 in chat to get the topless cargoes 2020 calendar, drinking Diet Cokes and putting out fires. What's up, Goldblue? Oh god, thanks for the 100 bits, man. It's been real, dude. I've known a lot of you guys in the chat for like years now at this point. Oh god. One thing you do well is let people know just your opinion, whereas when Asmongold speaks, he makes it sound like everything he says is fact. Dude, the older I'm getting, the realize the less I know. I swear, man. Like, and then we're getting to the age now too. Like when we were younger, I felt like it was more or less and more of an even footing with other people. We're getting to the age now. I'm 29. People already have their PhDs and stuff. They're doctors. They're experts in their fields and stuff. People are basically in it, guys. I don't know if we're all around the same age, right? You know, our friends growing up, like they are actually established in their careers now. Like they're through med school already. They're through law school. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I feel like the older I'm getting, the less and less I know about shit. The harder and harder it is to speak definitively about anything. About literally anything. Are you gonna go ultra big brain guides when TBC is confirmed? When I look back on it, I don't think I ever made ultra big brain guides. I gave it my best shot. One thing I'm gonna pat myself on the back with this though, is I feel like when I make guides, I actually feel like I'm able to explain it in like a simple way for you guys. if that makes sense. Like, they're not necessarily that big brain or anything, but I can explain it in a way that you can actually understand it. So when I do these next round of guides for TBC, and sometimes in my guides, I'll like put big brain shit in there that I get from other people, but I don't want to do it the exact same way for TBC. I've really just, the next wave of guides for TBC, I want it to be like real talk, super practical information that's no bullshit, no weird finesse tricks, everything just super practical and easy to understand. But I do want to make a set of guides for it too, just explaining the main differences of all the classes in TBC compared to Classic. Just talking about what's changed more or less. And like if for example, if I was going to do a guide with Hellfire Peninsula, it's not going to be attempting to min-max Hellfire Peninsula or whatever, because first of all, it's probably going to be wrong. I think it would be more valuable to just kind of break down and say, like, Hellfire Peninsula generally develops like this. You go in, you hit up Honor Hold at Thrallmar, you go and you do the quest there, they're going to make you pop over to this side of the map, and then you can do some quests over there, and then you have the choice to go into Zangarmarsh, it's, and at 61, or you could stay and try and stay till 62 in Hellfire. You know, there's some general pros and cons of doing that. I feel like that's much more valuable and practical. What are your plans or ideas for TBC? There's some people that I'm excited to play with TBC. You know, Crix was one, Navik is another one. And I'm really excited for arenas and to give that a shot. I'm not sure what I'm going to main yet. Hunter, Warlock, or Druid. Hey, dope to see you back in Drinky's going nuts already. I know, man. Slice and Dice, really good to see. He just dropped 100 in Twitch as well, man. It's been insane. Feels like you deserve to be a full-time streamer. I mean, I do appreciate it, man. It's that type of thing, though. Here's the thing that's, I think it's held me back a good amount my whole life. And I'm okay with people. Like, I do okay, but, like, even right now... Okay, so you guys know the feeling of when you're being yourself around people that you're really comfortable with, like your wife, your friends of a long time. You are different. Like, you're giving your 100%. Like, your full personality is out on display. You're making jokes. You're cracking funny jokes. Like, you know, you're at your best, right? I wish so desperately that I could just be like that all the time. And some of the top, like, you know, successful Twitch streamers, they do that. They're genuinely able to just. They're so comfortable somehow in front of camera that they're just at 100%. If I was at 100%, I don't know, man. I just can't get there. I'm just like trapped at like 70%. Like it's just one day. Like you can't really even be 100%. I can't do it. It's like impossible. You gonna play Shadowlands? No. I feel like that would just be too hypocritical. As much as we roasted Shadowlands and stuff, there's just no way. Even if it was fun, I don't think I could do it. After all those GMAs spent roasting Vulperas and stuff, dude, you think I could play Shadowlands? I'll be crucified. BGG. Don't make the same mistake, Cargos. Go Hunter. That's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking about making this guy, though, right? Like, I was thinking about, at least if I get this guy to 60, I'll have the option. Because a part of me, guys, wants to go Alliance for TBC, real talk. I think as I'm getting a little bit older now, you know...
Keep bashing out the great content, fella.
Yo, Craig, thank you very much for the 2 quid, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you. I think I'm becoming more of an Alliance player. I think. I'm not sure. I just find myself more and more like playing Alliance characters and wanting to be in the Alliance zones. And I'm starting to think, I see the Alliance as kind of the underdog faction now. With, I always kind of saw the Horde as the underdog. Isn't that... Hold up. I think there's some truth there. I used to see the Horde as the underdog faction for some reason. Because you were kind of a band of misfits, it felt like, and Thrall kind of took you under the banner and... you know, you're kind of like this ragtag force. But now, Horde is the more popular faction by a large amount, and people are saying in TBC it's only going to get worse. That's the type of shit that makes me want to play Alliance. Also, people say that, oh, we just think, people say that the racials, bring the board back. People say the racials are way better for Horde. But, like, I'm talking to people like Navik and people who really have a lot of experience playing TBC and knowing the meta and arena and stuff, it doesn't seem to be true. Alliance are pretty nice racials. Yo, play what you want to play. No one is going to care if you play both. Nah, I'm not going to do it, man. I'm not going to play Shadowlands. I'm genuinely, it doesn't look really that fun to me. I could find aspects fun to it, like if Classic wasn't around, it just wasn't a thing, I'd probably play Shadowlands, but especially in these type of moments, I'm genuinely having fun playing this game right now with you guys. This is dope. This is dope. I'm in it again. My brain got tricked into getting addicted into the game again. Let me see. Check your in-game mail. Yo, Disciples of Gandalf. Are you Dr. Disrespect? I feel like that's you, dude. This guy, Dr. Disrespect. It's not the actual streamer. Even though that's like a big Twitch streamer. Yeah, yesterday on stream gave 100 gold. And I rolled for it though. I didn't just purely take it. You guys were my witness, right? Some of you. I tried to roll for it to try to make it fair. So if like I rolled 50 or above, I would take the gold. Is that you? I feel like that's you. Disciples. Man, I'm just out of prison and WoW is really doing good for me. I'm stim free for 1 year now. That's what's up, dude. Yeah, like Def Camp was telling me, that was one thing that really, really drew me to Def Camp and Melderon. Like their whole story. And it made me think way back in the day, years ago at this point, that damn, I really like these guys. I want to, get involved with these guys. Def Camp's story and him and Melderon, right? Like you probably heard it a million times, but Def Camp was dealing with, addictions to drugs, and his life was kind of moving in the wrong direction. And WoW is just an amazing way, whether it's drugs or you just have like something really bad happen to you, or if you're trying to stay out of trouble. WoW like kept him out of trouble a lot, and kept him and his brother's relationship strong. WoW can definitely do a lot of good in those spots. Even in my own life, definitely spots where I think I subconsciously, I never made the decision like, oh my god, I'm in a bad spot, I'm gonna play WoW. I'm gonna play WoW right now to suspend reality, but WoW definitely was subconsciously did that for me. Hey Cargers, is the hunter going to be a regular thing now? I think so, my man. Right now it's feeling real good. It's feeling real good. Leveling this dude. I like the way he's turning out. He's got some cool gear on him. Check him out. I got the double recombobulators right here. Pretty cool. Can dispel polymorph. A little extra heal. I got this discombobulator ray too. I got some cool gizmos on me already. Nice professions. I think we're gonna crush it in the Veil, hopefully. Yo, I saw you mention Escape from Tarkov on your Halo stream the other day. Do you have any interest in checking it out? I'm interested for sure, man. I like shooters a lot. I just don't think a lot of people would want to watch it, and for me, I'm not gonna lie, that's a big factor right now. I definitely want to. I'm feeling into streaming, right? So like I want to stream stuff where there's gonna be a good amount of people that turn out and want to hang out. But I might play it offline. I've been playing Halo offline with Crix, playing multiplayer and stuff. If anybody has Halo Master Chief Collection on Steam and you guys want to play, just run some big team battle or some Slayer or something. Bro, I have been on this quest, I swear, for like an hour, and I haven't completed it. Eden and the crew, dude. Thank you so much, man. Twitch Prime from Eden and the crew. Thank you, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Big welcome, dude. How are you coping with closed gyms? I haven't been working out too much, like in that type of sense. I've been working out, but just in the sense I've been doing lots of home improvement. I've been saying that on stream, you know, like that's my new favorite workout. It's like the most satisfying, like, and it feels like a manly workout, you know, like when you're working, you know, doing some home improvement, putting down a floor or, you know, building something and you're getting all tired and sore from it. I've been doing that type of stuff. I'm doing okay though. It's the type of thing that now that the coronavirus is here, I don't even know if I want to go back to a gym. I was signed up for like a Planet Fitness near my house just because it's the closest gym and it's like $10, why not? But I don't think I'm going to go to Planet Fitness anymore. I don't think I would go to an LA Fitness or a, you know, what's another one, 24-Hour Fitness or a New York Sports Club or something like that anymore after knowing what we know about, you know, droplets, foamites, all this stuff. I think that's a thing of the past. Are you gonna go to Horde for BC? Man, I'm not sure, man. I'm torn because I have all my gear and stuff on the Warlock, and a lot of my friends play on Scarum. But at the same time, like I've been saying, like a part of me wants to go Alliance for TBC, especially because they said the faction balance is gonna be so terrible. Was there some kind of confirmation of Burning Crusade expansions coming to Classic or some kind of BC Legacy servers? There are some private servers for BC out right now, yeah. But I mean, there is no line of play that you can even think of where Blizzard doesn't do TBC. Classic was clearly worth it for them. It was great for them. It made WoW kind of hype again. They're gonna do TBC. The timeline probably just got pushed back a little bit. We probably would already have the announcement or something if it wasn't for you know all this virus and stuff. Okay, tainted ones. Cannot get distracted. Kill the tainted ones. Kill the tainted ones. Don't get distracted. Don't goldfish out. Oh, hell yeah, my man Tunux with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, my man. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it, Tunux. I've seen you in the chat a lot, man. Thanks for subscribing. Uh-oh. Yeah, Blood Elves are really popular. It's gonna be bad. That's what they say, man, with TBC. So, but yeah, on the topic of alliance racials in PvP, in TBC, pretty much the one that people think about is the Blood Elf one being amazing, right? The Blood Elf one is really good, right? Don't get me wrong, but the human one is amazing in Arena. It's super good. Perception, because you're able to find druids and rogues, like some of the most OP classes in TBC. You're able to find them at the beginning of the arena match. The human one is really good, and then the dwarf racial, whatchamacallit, is it penance? Oh, I already forgot what it's called. Someone's gonna know it. It's a weird one. It's a CC. It's like a root. Really good. Code Blue, Seal of Blood over Seal of Vengeance. Also classic TBC is already done and on the shelf. 85% chance it gets announced at this year's virtual BlizzCon. I do not take those words lightly, ladies and gentlemen. Code Blue, let me just put it this way, has always been a trusted source for information. Classic TBC is already done and on the shelf. Very high chance that is true. Thank you for sharing that, Code Blue, man. Thank you for the 100. And it will be announced at this year's virtual BlizzCon, yeah. So, BlizzCon is what, November, right? A few months out from that. It's going to be crazy, man. Because right now, it feels like, you know, a lot of the hype is sort of subsided with Classic. We're going to see all the tourists come back in. Right? As soon as they announce that, it's probably going to be... What do you guys think? It's probably going to be like a light switch. As soon as they announce it, probably the next day, everybody's going to be hopping back on the hype train. You're going to see all those articles coming out, new videos coming out, all that, dude. Kerosene, subscribe to tier 1. Oh, Chastise, that's it. That's it. Chastise, look that up if you forgot what it is. It's really good. And the dwarfs get the, you know, the heal too, the instant heal. Dwarf priest, very, very good. Probably best priest. Arena. Kerosene, thank you very much for the tier 1, brother. Everyone's waiting. And also, honestly, Blood Elf Paladin is the flavor of the month come TBC, right? It sounds pretty fun to slaughter Blood Elf Paladins left, right, and center. That sounds like a grand old time. It's a more balanced version of the game. Lots more general WoW folks. We'll come back to TBC. Yeah, definitely. I mean, how many of you right now think about your closest friend group? You know, you probably have like half a dozen friends that you grew up playing WoW or whatever. You're like your tier 1 friends, right? Do you have any of those people who would come back to play this game because of TBC? I do. I have 2. So remember I told you some of the best times I ever had playing this game? I goldfished out again. I'm never gonna kill these tainted ones, bro. Where are these tainted ones? Oh my god, please, please. If I start to go off the wrong direction, please just spam me in the chat. I'm never gonna get this quest done. But yeah, so like I was saying, some of the pretty much the most fun I ever had in the game was Wrath of the Lich King when I was living with my roommates in high school. We were all playing together. So they pretty much quit after Wrath. They didn't really play after. Like they played a little bit of Kata, but they were done after Wrath. And Classic wasn't big enough to get them back on board because they didn't start with Classic. They started with TBC. So they're gonna play. They already said like if Blizzard ever does release official Classic, they're gonna come back and play. It's enough of a draw for them. Honorhold and Hellfire Peninsula is such a nice place. Yo, it really, really is. The music in TBC is really good too. They didn't forget about keeping the music as good as it is in Classic. When you go into Hellfire and you hear the music when you first step into Honorhold, even after the stream is over, even right now, come back, like go listen to the Honorhold music. It's gonna take you back, man. I forgot that it had its own kind of score for Honorhold. But when you hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's kind of when you go into the inn. Maybe not the inn. If you go to Hellfire Peninsula music and ambience, and then you just kind of skip to the honor hold part of it, you'll hear what I'm talking about. Oh, these are the ones in the cave, huh? Oh, bet. But we can get there through here. We just have to go over here. Yeah, you have to go around this way, huh? There's a little cave entrance right here. TBC music is so on point. Absolutely, man. What have I done? Just aggroed everything. Let's go, Piggy. Let's get out of here. But, I really like Zanger Marsh, boys. No joke. Whoever made that, it's kind of legendary. Zanger Marsh is so nice. They're still here? Alright. Zanger Marsh is so nice, let me tell you. Such a pretty zone. Mushrooms. Just the way the wildlife looking there is really nice. I mean, they're pretty much all nice. Honestly, I mean, because like, how can you hit on the Grand? The Grand is amazing too. Yeah, the TBC zones just slap. And then the one zone of TBC that I never really liked back in the day when TBC was out, it was like my least favorite zone. I would never go there just because it just didn't look that great to me, because it looked all pink and purple and weird. Was area what's it called? Netherstorm. If you go into Netherstorm and you go inside the bubbles, you know, the big goblin bubbles, and you actually pay attention and look around and not get distracted, because you're always doing something while you're always trying to get to the next objective, get to the instance. If you just go in there and observe inside of those bubbles, it's like a work of art in there, man. For real. Uh-oh, I think I just stole 3 of these guys' mobs. Uh-oh. Use my rapid fire. I gonna be okay? Am I gonna survive? The piggy on that one. Jesus, come on, piggy. Yo, I'm getting fucked up. Potion? Holy smokes, this guy's strong. The ecodomes? Ecodomes? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They look really, really nice inside. They're extremely colorful, and you know, they have just really cool creatures inside of there. What is the area south of ZM? ZM. Oh, Zanger Marsh. South of ZM is Terrakar Forest, right? And then Shathra. Terrakar was alright. Someone said something big brain the other day. They said if they made Terrakar a little bit lighter, like they increased the lighting inside there, so it was a little bit more lush, that Terrakar would be an awesome zone. Because Terrakar, let's be honest, it's the zone that it's the most forgettable zone in TBC. It's okay, you know. There's like moths and shit in there, and they have those little dinosaur things that can blink. The mounts in TBC though is so cool. Anybody actually have the Nether Drake, coolest mount in the game back then? Or the Manta Ray, Stingray? Or better yet, the didn't look that cool, but you know, the one from Kara. It dropped on my first Kara, and then I don't think it ever dropped again for me. The Attila the Hun mount. Oh, Ash is true though, yeah. I had the white chicken too from TK, or what was it called? Magister's Terrace. What about Anzu? God, dude, the mounts are just so good in TBC. The big blue bird. If you consider Skedis, that's kind of cool. I always thought those bird people looked pretty tight. The Arakoas. They're pretty inspired people. Yo, I'll tell you though. So I played on the fresh of Endless.gg. One thing you got to think about. I have a feeling. What do you guys think about this? Here, type something in the chat if you're alive real quick. So when I did Endless, I was thinking, oh man, Navik, we gotta rush. So what is the first thing that seems, what sounds like the juiciest thing when it comes, like the biggest hack you can do while leveling in Outland? What is the thing that sticks out to you? Like, oh man, this is gonna be so juicy. There's something I'm thinking of. Let me see if anybody can think of it. Let me see if anybody I'm sure somebody's gonna think about it. No one's getting it. I'm thinking about the arena, or not arena. What's it called? The shoot. Now I'm blanking on it. The Gauntlet event. Yeah, Nagrand Arena. So, Jesus, man, these things are relentless. Might have the potion here. So that turned out to be the biggest waste of time ever. I'm about to die. Oh shit, dude. Yo, what? Oh, dude. I'm gonna use my little engineering thing to get out of here. Yeah, so that Nagrand Arena, I thought it was going to be the juiciest thing, right? Because it gives you half a level, I think, if you do the whole thing, right? The Ring of Blood, that's what it's called. It was the biggest waste of time because it becomes a massive clusterfuck of people trying to get over there to do it. At least on the Endless.gg Fresh, there was a huge line of leveling. I mean, there's a huge line of people over at that Ring of Blood They all wanted to do it. There is massive PvP. There wasn't the system in place where you could kind of share it. Like, you would have to just be one group at a time. Everybody, what they were doing is they're stacking up on top of each other, and they had this quest add-on that would try to accept it automatically and start it. And you would all just be right-clicking like little sweaty gremlins trying to get the thing to accept for you, for your group. And everybody was just pissed at each other. We ended up spending like an hour and a half, 2 hours there trying to get it done. People, you can also sabotage each other's Ring of Blood. So, you know, you can try to pull stuff over or start it under worse conditions for, you know, because you kind of have to start it under random circumstances, right? Like mid gank or whatever, just because so many people are trying to compete to start the quest. TLDR, it's a giant waste of time. I think that's something I learned from the Endless Fresh that I'm probably not even going to try to do come real TBC. Don't even fuck with the Ring of Blood. Not even worth it. Not even worth it, man. Yeah, I'm saying on at the start, for sure. Oh, we're done with this. Let's get out of here. This place is rough. On Fresh, that place is going to be a massive bottleneck. Not worth. The quest is not designed for it. Yeah. See, like that's a big tip. When we're finally at TBC, can you think of me, guys, if you didn't you know, during that time, like, remember that was the bit, like, so everybody is gonna be out there trying to complete it and wasting so much time. Unless you're way ahead of the pack for some reason, then good for you. But I was thinking to myself, like, God, I gotta keep that in my back pocket come TBC because everybody's gonna be wasting time out there and I'm gonna know to skip it. Not worth. Dude, did I not finish this quest? Alright, it wasn't meant to be, man. I'm never gonna finish this quest. I still need to kill 2 more, man. Oh, no. Alright, let's try to go back there. What has been your most valiant moment on this guy so far? I'm talking big things. On this hunter? Best moment was, I had some few world PvP. That was pretty fun. Most valiant moment. I didn't do anything that great so far. So we need to kill 2 of these. Just another one. Vile Fang. So we need Tainted one. Here's one Tainted one. That's a Vile Fang. That's a Tainted one. Don't freak out for TBC invite only beta yet. There will not be a sign up. Sampling for invites will start with data from November of this year onward. They will be inviting a cross section of the player base. Things that can help your chances are raid progression, earning honor, completing dungeons, and leveling a fair amount of tunes. The most important things are to have an active account and at least 1 level 60. Also, some will just get slots because reasons. Let me just say that you should probably believe that because Code Blue, let's put it this way, he was there for the whole beta. He was there for the whole beta for me, and pretty much everything he said came true. So, I believe it. I believe it. Thanks for sharing. So, just be active as fuck if you want a TBC beta invite. About to copy paste that. Oh, man. Cargoes, I'm on Grobbulus 2, and it's 60-40 Alliance favored. Oh, is it? Oh, Tainted one. Need this guy. Oh, shit. Okay, we got the tag. Hell yeah. Okay, we're finally done with this quest after this. You'll love to see it. You really do. Oh, this quest only took us 2 hours. We still in format of this, like an absolute legend. What else can we do? We can get this monocle. That's a fun quest. You have to go into the ogre pit. Yeah, let's go do that. Sometimes it feels bad to be on EU, missing out on fighting the good fight with Cargoes when he gets to STV as one of them. Oh yeah, you're on EU, man. Anybody here watching actually play on Grobbulus? Just waiting for me to step into Veil to shank me in the back. I was on Grobbulus and drove my blood pressure up on Bloodsail Buccaneers. That's a good server too, though, right? No regrets, right, Ninja? That server is super chill. I have a 60 on there too. I was not expecting much going into an RP, you know, PvE. Honestly, one of the best servers I ever played on in my life. It was just that I joined it like a late time, so I didn't have a raid or any guild or anything, but the people there are super nice. It was 50-50, but a few big Alliance World PvP guilds transferred over. Oh, okay. I thought you couldn't transfer over here. They were trying to on Scarum, but it was you couldn't transfer over. Like you have to make a new character. All right, let's go to the Ogre Pit. How we doing on ammunition? We got a good amount. 600, 800, 952 rounds. That's pretty good. Iron Lad had eyes bigger than his two-hander. Yeah, Iron Lad was awesome, dude. A part of me died when Iron Lad died. Like my. Oh man, that was so fun. That first 60 that we were leveling Iron Man, I don't know, it just felt too fresh. Even though I only got the 20-something. The other characters weren't quite the same. Dude, I was proud of myself even getting a 19. And then everybody else tried and got like way higher than that. Back then I thought that was pretty good. Who was he? What happened? Oh man, the Legend of Iron Lad. He was the first Iron Man or hardcore, whatever you want to call it, character that I ever made with you guys on stream. He died at the hands of Stalvan Mistmantle. It's sad too because he's deleted. He's gone forever. Check your mail. Oh yeah. I will. I think this is the last quest I'm doing. Then I'm gonna go back to the base. All right. So the thing we gotta get is over here, right? It's either over here or there's another one that you get in front of the cave over here. Yeah, I wonder if find treasure will find it. I should try that because it is basically treasure. Oh shit, solid chest. Let's go. Oh, we got a subscription. What's up, Ashbad? Thank you very much, man. Tier 1 subscription. They've subscribed for 2 months on a 1-month streak. Dude, thank you for the re-up. For the continued support. Welcome back, Ashbad. How you doing today, man? G-Man, WoW TV, what's going on, bro? Alright. Let's check out the solid chest. I don't think this is what we need to get. I think what we need to get is over here. It's a box, right? These guys are kind of strong, man. Take a lot of shots to kill. What up? Doing good? Doing fine? Hell yeah. Getting silk cloth now, that's what's up. It's crazy to think that we can already get into SM, right? 28. At least I thought the box was here. Oh man, I might be tripping. It's not this. You have to come to this box for something, but I don't think it's this quest. It's been a while, boys. Let me look at this quest. Ogre's Monocle. Oh, You have to kill the ogre for this one. Okay, yeah, I remember this. You gotta kill the guy at the back of the cave. I think we could do it. Crusader Nar. Crusader, is this Crusader from YouTube? Crusader Nar, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime, bro. Have you abandoned Skyrim, by the way? That's a dramatic term. I haven't like, you know. No, I haven't abandoned it. I still have characters there. I haven't transferred them off or anything. A lot of people transferred off. I still have my main characters there, but I'm giving this server a shot, and there's a chance this could become my main if we can find a raid spot or something. Just taking it day by day. Why, do you still play on Skyrim, Oski? I still got my Warlock over there. The box thing is for Sven's quest. Oh, okay. You still raid with your Orc Warlock? I haven't in probably 2 months. Yeah, I haven't raided in a couple months. You never shamaned an Orc? It's true, man. One day we'll do it. Okay, let's find this fucker. Oh, let me throw on track minerals too, though. There might be some juicy veins in here. Tin veins, multiple tin veins. I'm drooling, fam. I'm drooling for the tin. I am actually drooling for these tin veins, these double tin veins. They did such a good job in this game of making the veins so juicy. Juicier than any flower. Actually, Black Lotus, pretty juicy. They just did a good job with the gathering professions, huh? Has any game done a better job than WoW as far as like how satisfying it feels when you pick something or you mine something? I never saw it personally. Piggy dinged. Love to see it. You gonna do some beam specs again? Yeah, the Boomkin tank's still there. I still never respect him. I don't have enough gold to spec out of, you know, Moonkin, so he's still there. He can still, we can pick him up sometime. That was pretty fun too. We did a lot of weird stuff. Why did you join the army? I had just, so I was part of this startup that I started in 2014 with some buddies, one of my childhood friends and some other partners too, and we were in the startup life cycle for years and years, and we did okay. I mean, we didn't exactly knock it out of the park. We eventually got acquired by one of our competitors in Germany, but I was pretty exhausted of the whole startup life cycle, and you know, the grass is always greener kind of thing. So, you know, once it finally resolved and everybody was kind of on their, moving in their own directions and on their merry way, and all the obligations to, you know, investors and stuff was all gone, it was all done, wrapped up, I kind of had this craving, like, man, I kind of want to just do something that's the opposite of entrepreneurship. So I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe I want a military career. Like, my grandpa was in the military, and pretty much most of the men on my dad and mom's side are in the military, so I thought to myself, you know, I'm only getting older, and I still have a few years where I could still, you know, get in. So I enlisted at 27, went in, and quickly, nothing reinvigorated my entrepreneurial juices faster. You know, just being in that TRADOC environment, I quickly realized I am not a super soldier, man. Like, this is I'm not that great at this. It was tough, man. Basic training, what, you know, for some it's super easy. Like, if you're 18, hard charging out of high school, you just graduated, or 17 even, you get a waiver, you go into basic, you go into a TRADOC type of thing. Like, it probably doesn't even phase you. It might even be fun because you're just like peak fitness, like you're totally fine. You don't have like a wife, you don't have anything going on that much. You're trying to explore the world, see everything. It might be fine, but for me, it was tough, dude. it's the type of thing that I wouldn't recommend it for people going in later. I think it's an amazing way to go if, like, you know, if you're young and you still haven't seen the world, or, you know, you got a fresh start, no strings. Go for it. Air Force is the way to go. They do get to wear the cool OCP type pattern now. I did have a pretty good ASVAB score. Oh, here's the guy. That wasn't that bad. Did they juice you up on some weird ass stuff? Yeah, did I say that? Did I say that on stream before? They do make you do some weird shit. Like, you know, you're going through reception battalion and stuff. They like make you take like pills and stuff. Like, I think it's to make you not get sick, because you're just around a bunch of sweaty dudes all day and like beating your face and crawling through mud and stuff. They make you take. Yeah, it was that was an interesting experience, man. Going through reception battalion. It was the first time. So there's this one reception battalion when you first get to basic training. They take you to this area like where they process you and they give you all your stuff. And it's weird because they have these like DOD civilians on either side. They're probably nurses, but they're giving you injections, like shots, you know, just for whatever. On either side, so you're walking down this row of people, and they're giving you shots on both sides of your arms, and it's just like a little conveyor belt. There's like shot, 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 and your arms like bleeding on both sides. It was trippy, man. And you saw these hard looking dudes, like fully tatted up beefcake dudes, and they were so scared of the needles, man. I don't love needles, but they're okay. That was just, anybody who's gone through it, it's such a trippy place to be. Yeah, pills, vaccines, all that stuff, yeah. Dan Carger's almost level 30. I feel like you made this guy yesterday. It hasn't been that long. It's been like a week. ASVAB score? I forgot, bro. It was pretty good, though. I mean, I could have gotten, you know, you have to have a certain amount to get into OC, like to get an 09 Sierra contract. You know, you have to get like a pretty decent one. It was pretty good. I probably studied harder for the ASVAB than I studied for the SCTs, because back during that time I really wanted it, man. Like, I was like, damn, I really want to, you know, join. I really want to do this. So I tried really hard. And ooh, another tin vein over here. Hell yeah, let's go. Peanut butter shot. No, we didn't have to get the peanut butter shot. What is that again? I heard about that. They scare you about that when you get the reception battalion. They're like, dude, you're not even ready for the peanut butter shot. The peanut butter shot. And the reason why they call it the peanut butter shot is apparently it feels like they're injecting you with freaking peanut butter. Like a thick serum. I think it's into your ass, too. But I didn't have to get that, thankfully. You do have to get like 20 shots, though. Penicillin? Is that it? Yeah, it's probably that, yeah. The weirdest thing is they make you take these pills, and they're like, they make sure you swallow it. They're like, open your mouth. They like check inside your mouth. Make sure you swallowed that shit. And they say, you know, when you're in basic training, like, a lot of people don't get it up. Like, you don't get it up for like the entire time. And people say it's because of that shot. I don't know. It could just be a rumor, though. Any tips for rogue gold farming? You can do the pickpocket runs in BRD. I'm not a big rogue gamer, but you can do that. You can probably team up with a druid and do dire maul. What else? Any big brain rogue strats? You can. Someone will know. Any big brain rogue strats? Get some gold. Dwarf Hunter slapping with that fat hog. You already know, brother. This hog's. I need to get a new rank of bite, though. Like, bad, dude. Bad. Bro, I didn't even think about sex until we went for haircuts later on and one of the girls took her hair down. Yo, that's bad funny, dude. I feel you, bro. Yo, one of the weirdest things, man, during basic was you don't hear music too, right? Because you have no phone. And I know, man, it made me feel like the most typical millennial not having your phone for that long. Like no Google News in the morning, no YouTube videos, none of that. But no music is a big thing because I'm a very musical person. So they actually, my nickname in basic training is they would call me Private Bruno because I'm half Filipino. So, you know, they made that connection and, like, you know, they made it seem like I look like Bruno Mars or whatever. But I was also always singing because I always sing, like, even just when I'm not streaming, like, I'm always singing. If I'm not singing, like, people think I'm sad or something. But the no music kind of drove me nuts. And I remember we just had to, usually you have to walk to the range to go do, you know, rifle training. But one of the days it was raining or something, so they had buses come and pick us up. And the buses were transporting us to the range, and the people, the bus drivers aren't, you know, drills. They're just civilians. So there was this lady, and she had on like the R&B station in the bus on, and she was on our side. It always feels like it's you against the drills when you're in basic. Like you fucking like hate the drills when you're there. At least I did. Some people were like, you know, goody two shoes with the drills and stuff like that. But you
Before I go, just wanted to say thank you again for all of the great content.
Oh,
have a good night, Cargo. In chat.
Yo, dude, you're too kind. Sam dropped 100 yesterday too. What is with these donations, man? Thank you very much, bro. I can't thank you enough, man. Golly, man. Thank you very much, Sam. Seriously. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, we were in these buses going to the range, right? And this woman, she was on our side. You know, she knew that the drills were mean to us. You know, she knew about the half right phase. She knew about all that. So she played the music for us, man. She played they played the R&B station, and I swear some Neo or some Usher or something came on. It was the best feeling. Like you're talking about how, like, you saw a girl with her hair down. For me, it just made me feel so human again, man. And each time I heard music while I was basic training, it like made such an impact. Like the other time was we were about to go on this company run, and it sucked so hard because it was, you know, Fort Jackson in the wintertime. You get that like bone chilling southern cold. Company runs, I'm already kind of a shitty runner. Like I'm okay, but like it's painful for me. We're about to go on this shitty run, like in the rain with shorts, like obviously nothing warm on because just obviously. But they were playing We Built This City, you know, what is that saying? You know, we built this city. They started playing that. Oh, dude, a tear almost came to my eye, dude. It was just hearing that music. It made the run so much better. They like played it while we were running. Someone brought a speaker or something. I don't know. You just reminded me of that shit. 2017 was when I was in basic. What was it? See if I can remember. It was. You know, some of the people from my basic, they watch the stream sometimes too. It was 4 Squad, 2nd Platoon, Echo Company, 3rd Battalion, 13th Infantry Regiment. Yeah. Starship, that's it, man. That's that song forever cemented in my mind, dude. These streams making you rolling in green, man. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Some insane ballers out there in the internet world. Went to Fort Jackson 2. Was there in 98. Oh, wow. 98, huh? It made all the difference for me because, like, you're over there in this other reality and time slows to an absolute standstill and you have to use snail mail and shit. And I was just, like, writing my wife, like, or my fiance at the time, and that sucked. But, you know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Have you ever played a Retribution Paladin on 60? Nope. Nope. I have a 60 Paladin, but I didn't do too much with him. I dinged 60 on him, and he's prot holy right now. But Red Pally seems fun, man. I think the ultimate inspiration would be Drakova. Anybody remember Drakova from the private servers? He stopped streaming, man. I don't know. He just moved on, I guess. But he made Red Pally, which seemed like the ultimate meme potato class. You know, in 1v1, like he made it go down a few notches on the meme scale. People respected it a lot more because he would go duel outside of Stormwind, and he would fuck everybody up. He really would. He would fuck everybody up. He had different sets, like entire sets of gear for whoever he was fighting. So, you know, if he was against like a Warlock, he would have a full Shadow Resist set, and he pretty much got to the point where you couldn't even like fear him and shit. Like he was a beast. And the Paladins get the plus resist aura, right? I don't know if it ever worked the same in Classic though. There might have been some stuff about private servers that made it different. I don't know if there's ever been like a really badass Red Paladin dueler like Drakova. But I remember watching the stream and feeling kind of scared, like, damn, dude, this guy slaps. Drakova is a freaking legit legend indeed. Yeah. Yeah, I talked to him a couple times on Discord. Seems like a nice guy. Went through Benning in 2014. Oh, you had a OSUT though, right? They send all the pogues through Fort Jackson, I think, because Benning is... He's still on YouTube, kinda. He's slapping people on a Rathi base last time I checked. Oh yeah? Damn, I might have to look that up. I used to watch his streams all the time. He was very like real when it came to streaming too. He was actually a really good streamer. I forgot what server he played on. It was after Nost. It was something else. Like, I think it was Elysium or some shit. Anybody here play on Elysium? Remember that? All the drama and everything. That's fun. Good times. What shot timer do you use? I watch. Shot timer is called Weapon Swing Timer. Okay. So we have to check the mail. The stream's been saying check the mail for like half an hour. Let's just go turn these quests in, and then we'll hearth. And yeah. Yo, peace out, Samuel. Take care, man. Elysium, most corrupted server ever. Yeah. Yo, I forgot. Did Elysium come out after Classic was launched? Or was announced? For the few people that played back then. So Classic was announced in, what was it, 2017 BlizzCon? Was it 2017 BlizzCon they announced Classic? And then it came out, what, 2000... Someone's going to figure it out faster than I can. Just wait. I never played a private server. Stopped in Wrath, came back for Classic. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I have some friends that are in that same boat. I think Elysium was way earlier. Oh, okay. But when was it announced, though? The just Classic in general. Which BlizzCon was it? Was it 2018, 2017? Part of me thinks it's 2018. It was 2017. Holy shit! Wow, that's nutty, dude. So it took 2 years, pretty much, for them to make it. So there was 2 years of waiting time, huh? That's kind of crazy when you think about it in hindsight. That's why that whole Goldilocks period, you know, like, that whole Goldilocks period leading up to Classic was so hype. It was like 2 years, like this long haul of anticipation leading up to the game.
Hey there.
We did hundreds of streams just talking about Classic, getting ready for it. Crazy. I would have thought it was, you know, they announced it and then the next year they came out with it, right? But it was 2 years, huh? Golly. That's nutty, man. Yeah, 18 was the demo. That's right, dude. 17 was announcement. 18 was the demo. Yo. Two years of awesome Lightbringer Northdale hype. That's right, that's right. It's all making sense now. Yeah. It's been a crazy ride, boys. What class are you gonna play in TBC? You know, I'm not sure, dude. I'm just you know, I figure getting 100 to 60 to keep my options open, right? And on Alliance too. Let's turn this in, and then let's just Hearth. Those were the days indeed, my man. Those were the days. I feel like a couple times during that time I was saying we're going to be nostalgic about these times too. The biggest development hurdle was making the metadata migration system. Once they had done that for vanilla, they just pumped TBC through the same system and it took less than a tenth of the time. Oh, I see. Yeah. I can see that. Oh, cool. Look at this. I feel like I've done this quest a million times, but it still gets me. Look at this. I mean, this is for a quest, right? This starts the Morgan Lattimore quest line. That's so dope. You just go to this random little grave in the ground. I don't know if I've ever read this. Morgan Lattimore. Upon further examination, you notice that the dirt over the grave has been recently disturbed and that a good amount of dirt seems to have been displaced. Yeah, because he climbed out. I kind of want to do that one on stream. How many 60 characters do you have? I have 3. Why is your stream title Classic WoW Waiting Room? It's a meme at this point, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm like, it's like a curse. It's like a debuff. It always keeps reverting back to that, and it's just like, it's a joke at this point. Summer 2019 hype stream. Oh god, thanks for letting me know. It just reverts back to that sometimes. I've tried to fix it, and at this point, I just take the L. All right.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
The shadowy figure. What is this? Take the book you found at Sven's farm. Show it to the townsfolk. Okay. Sorry, my dogs. Alright, the barking has subsided. I'm gonna go to the Westfall and check the mail, because people keep telling me to check the mail. And this shit's got me curious. Dr. Disrespect. That's the dude who gave us 100 gold yesterday, and that we rolled for. So let's check it out. Sentinel Hill. God, Westfall just... Why? Why is it so good, dude? Why? Why is it so good? Even though we've been here, just hundreds of times. Game holds up, fam. I don't even want to fuck up the music, man, by talking. These guys have been building this roof for how many years now? 16 years. All right, let's see what's in the mail. Oh shit! Got a sick care package. Look at this, boys. Dr. Disrespect, the dude who gave us the gold yesterday. Got a Chesterfall musket. I just love the name of that. Look how cool that looks too. Got a big ass ACOG on it. Taking that. Thank you very much, man, Mr. Dr. Disrespect. Forest Tracker Epaulets. 11 Agi shoulders. Let me sell some stuff to make room for it. Big hype.
Open for business.
He's decking us out, so when we hit the contested zones, we'll be able to hold our own here. Hey, Zach, what's up, dude? First week of Classic, that was super hype. Living off energy drinks and planning every minute of the week towards leveling with the cleave comp. Oh, did you cleaved up French Tech? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, you've been a big pumper since the start. It was fun at the dungeon cleave. It was exhausting, right? So you were there when the 10-man was broken, right? They didn't nerf that? I'll never forget. I'll tell this story one time. So I played on a server called Scarum. And there's one of the best guilds in the world is there. They might even be the best US guild in the world right now. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in a while. But Onslaught was there. So I'm leveling. And I had some hiccups, man. It didn't go according to plan. And I was struggling to keep up. And I was doing okay, right? I was still playing all day, every day. So it wasn't like I was super behind or anything. But
Safe travel.
I was a warlock, right? And I just barely made the cut. I was like 38 or something. And I got a new rank of Hellfire. Rank 2 or rank 3 Hellfire. And I get a tell from somebody in Onslaught. And their warlock had fallen asleep or something because they had been up this whole time. They were big pumpers. They were like almost high 40s. They were like 44, 43. They were way higher than me. I'm like 38. And they were like 44. So you already know they were miles ahead. And they had thought all this out. So they're in ZF pumping, and they hit me up, and they're like, yo, we need a warlock with rank 2 Hellfire. I was like the only warlock or something that had that rank 2 Hellfire. So they invite me to this group, and it was just so insane, dude. I felt like I was there with, like, Special Forces WoW players. Like, they were so serious, so focused. They had clearly rehearsed these strats a million times. They were calling out exactly when to use the Hellfire, when to stop using the Hellfire. And they were just like machines, man. I just sat there and I shot way ahead of a lot of people and caught way up. And we made the one, well, it wasn't 1 week rag. I think it was a day 9 rag for us. But that was a cool moment, kicking it with the Onslaught people. We were there for, hours and hours talking and stuff. And it was like the beginning of like our guild relations, because we just had this new guild Invictus and talking to them and getting in their good books. Yeah, I was pretty intimidated. It was cool. I was trying to hold my own, and try to not talk too much. Oh, man. Just ordered a PC for the first time. You got me into playing WoW, so thanks, bro. Hope I learned quick. Oh, cool, dude. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you're gonna love it, man. Don't feel like you're behind or anything. You're good. Pre-ordering my TBC Hunter guide now. Love you, man. Yo, Jordan, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits, dude. Thanks very much.
Light be with you.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. Thanks a lot, brother. Oh shit, did it just sell all the gray stuff at once? Oh, it's called sell junk. I think it's just called that. And then there's this one button on the bag too where you can clean the items. I don't know exactly what it does, but it makes it look more organized. So you just hit this and then it does that. It's pretty nice. This is under the Combustor bag add-on. But yeah, let's go equip our new Chesterfall musket. This guy hooked it up, man, for real. Forest tracker at Paulitz. He even got us a necklace, ring. We even got some stuff to look forward to. Yo, this ring is insane. Also, the name on this ring is really cool, huh? Mark of Kern. That's cool, Mark Kern made his own item. That's dope. Tiger Strike Mantle. Thank you very much, man. We'll be able to defend ourselves a little bit more now. 4 Agi 5-stem ring. Super good. Put this stuff down here. That is sick. Got an amazing care package.
I buy and trade. Farewell.
Alright. And then all this other stuff, we gotta just put this back up on the auction house. Do that later, off stream. Let's head on back to, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go back into this cemetery and kill the plague striders. What NG trinks you rocking? These are called minor recombobulators. I got into these. I didn't really know about these until I started doing the 19 twink bracket. You guys know about this? You can just buy them. You don't have to craft them yourself. You can just buy them. on the auction house. They're pretty cheap, 2 gold or something. And it dispels a polymorph effect on a friendly target. So you can use it on your pet as a hunter, which is pretty sweet. It's 10 charges, so they are, you know, consumables. But what you end up using it in the BGs, the Twink BGs at 19, it's a pretty nice heal, is it gives you both health and mana with the charges as well. 150 to 250 health and mana. So it's nice to have. They're cheap. You can just buy them on the auction house, no problem. And then I also bought this, which isn't a trinket, but you see people use it in the 19 Twink bracket as well. It's called Discombobulated Ray. So it transforms the target into a leper gnome. It's very disorienting when it happens to you. You don't really like make the connection of what happened to you right away. It takes you a second. But it reduces your movement rate by 20% for 12 seconds, which is pretty nice, and reduces melee and spell damage. And it's cheap as well. I bought this for 2 gold, so nice to have. We got our grenades. We're looking to pick up the rocket helm, the gnomish invisibility cloak. What else? Rocket boots would be nice, but I have minus speed on these. But yeah, we can buy some rocket boots off the auction house. We can get Death Ray. I really want Death Ray. I think Death Ray would be sick on stream, right? While leveling. Thing is, Hunter, it's pretty, like, how do you use a Death Ray as a Hunter? You just have to, like, kind of trap them and then Death Ray them. But at that point, it's not going to, like, it'd be better to just aim shot burst them. But we're not going to have aim shot because we're going to BM. So maybe it's fine. Maybe, like, you know, that's what we're going to do is BM Hunter. We trap him, open up with a Death Ray, and then, you know, into an Intim, Beast of Wrath, blah, 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 blah. It could be really good as BM. We'll see. Yeah, the zombie gnome thing. It's not a trinket, though. It's just an item you keep in your bag. Death Ray, no point. But as BM, though, French, because, yeah, like, if I was just regular PvP spec with aim shot, then I would open up with just the big aim shot combo, but it's probably more tempo to use the, especially because we're at low levels, then maybe it does, like, a lot of damage comparatively than, you know, max level. Alright, let's go kill these ghouls. We need to kill 20 of them. Parachute cloak, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one to have, too. Don't have that much gold, but I was looking at the rocket helms. You think it's a good price? 63 gold for a rocket helm? Seems pretty reasonable. That's the main one I want to buy ASAP. You need 235 engineering, though, so I need to get to 35, I think someone said. Wing clip's so good for these little munchkins. Kind of depends if you have better trinkets or not. I mean, we're low level, so there's not much trinkets you can have. But you can have like a cold basilisk eye or something. So we'd probably be in a situation where you're just cycling through lots of trinkets. Oh, you can get the Dragonling too. That would be sick to have. There's a lower level Dragonling that you can get at 30, but we don't really have a lot of resources, so we'll see what we can do. Yeah, Death Ray would just make for some funny encounters, even if it backfires on stream. See, I'm kind of hyped, French, for the PvP, like in the Vale. I think it'll be pretty fun. Like, we had like 2 PvP encounters already, and my blood was pumping. Oh, thank God I can get this Wandering Plague off me. Yeah, Chad Dwarf with the stone form. Dragonling would be big. Oh yeah, I love Dragonling too. Dragonling does so much damage. What else? Oh, another one. You know, the mortar. The mortar would probably do some pretty good damage at this low levels. Lots of cool engineering stuff, man. Hell yeah, dude, the NG while leveling makes the world PvP fun, right? I never really had a cool world PvP experience on Skyrim. Then again, it could be horrible streaming, but we'll see. So far it's been really good though, right? Like, people haven't really fucked with this too much. People on Grobbulus are pretty cool. Because it's one thing to gank a streamer, like, I think that's totally fine, gank a streamer. Well, you know, if you just sit there, like, preventing them from playing at all, to the point where, like, you know, it's just fucking over everybody watching, that would be kind of dick, you know? I'm saying if you're, like, a level 60. If you're of equal level, then it's all good, you know? But if you're, like, a level 60, The net. Oh, the net. Yeah, that's true. The net is the prio, actually. Wait, hold up, hold up. The net, though? It depends on the class. Net on Hunter? Yeah, net on Hunter is amazing. It really is. Net on Hunter is so good. Actually, that... Thinking back to Henhouse and stuff, that's how I would open duels up as Hunter. I would start with net. Like, if I'm fighting a warrior, right? And I'm a Hunter, I would just... Bam, start the duel with the net. Sometimes it would backfire, but since it's early in the duel, you can kind of recover from it. Because the net has a chance of netting you, too, which is really bad when it happens. It's something like 10%. Mages are cool with it because they just blink out. But you don't really have a way... And they also have escape artists, too. They have lots of ways to escape a route. Me? What do I have to escape a route? Nothing, pretty much. Like you know, fucking... That potion. But shit is mad expensive. Living action potion or whatever. But it is so good. When it doesn't backfire and you're fighting like a rogue or warrior, you just start to do with the net on them and you're just ahead. They can't catch up. They can't catch up on tempo. Unless they have like a huge cooldown like a rocket home or something. You just, when you get the net off, you just start just max range. Just they just have no chance. The net is amazing. That's the #1 thing I want after rocket home. Yo, Cargo, sick to see you stream, and I watched your Hunter guide when it was my first time playing Classic. Now I'm level 16 rating. Mad love from Cali. Oh, no shit. Where are you from, Angela? I'm in Cali, too. Thanks for stopping by, man. I was alley on Skyrim, and the guild I was in server transfer due to the Horde. I was kind of mixed feelings about it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so... Alright. I had this one guild member named Zekaz. I'm still cool with him. He's actually really cool, but I remember I had a disagreement with him. So, you know, Classic came out and we were on Skyrim, and I loved it. If you remember watching the stream back then, I just roamed around trying to fuck people up as a warlock on my mount, and I was dueling for gold and stuff. And he kept saying, dude, stop killing the Alliance like that. They're just all gonna leave. Like, stop killing the Alliance like that. And we did the opposite. We kind of were laughing about it. Like, we were like, ha, let's do it even more. We went to Blackrock Mountain and just started dueling in front of Blackrock Mountain. And we would do our little duel tournaments in front of Blackrock Mountain, and nobody could get into Blackrock Mountain. And now in hindsight, maybe that actually did contribute towards fucking up the server a little bit. Because the Alliance were just getting mercilessly camped. So I guess my point is, maybe he was right. Maybe you gotta kind of chill a little bit. You never go full Zug Zug. Oh, I forgot about this. Someone gave me these. Agility by 15 for an hour. That's so good. Let me use that. I have Tidal Charm on my 39 Pally. Ooh, dude, so jelly. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I never got Tidal Charm. I wish, dude. If I got Tidal Charm, maybe I just kept playing this whole time. Tidal Charm is so cool. Cordonva Gaming with the 5 quid. Thank you very much, man. No man. Oh, he says hi. Hello, hello. What else we got going on? Code Blue, my guy, on a rampage today. Code Blue, dude. With the 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. It's good to see you back, Blue. Good to see you back, my man. Let me see. See if I can get his attention. What happened? Does the 60 Warlock Shadow Bolting you count? Oh, did I miss something? My only good World PvP experience was when 260 mages 1v1 in Gadget, and I throw my Hammer of Wrath at the loser of the duel for 321 honor. That's what's up. Yo, I heard it was against TOS later, but there was a I don't think it should be against TOS. So you know you can get up on the arena in Gadget's End. You know the little dome thing. You can get up there. When we were up there, me and a few guildies, and we were killing the Alliance up there. That was so fun, dude. And I don't think it's OP because you can get up there too, and the guards are trying to actively kill you. What do you guys think? You think that's against TOS? Because they can actually kill you. It's not like the Winter Spring one where you're actually glitched out and you can't even attack them, and you know you're in Everlook and you're just getting killed and you can't do shit. God, dude. I can't, dude. I can't. Dude. That is actually nutty, man. Thank you very much. Drinky Crow strikes again with the just disgusting donations today. Absolutely insane, dude. I don't even how many biddies is that? I don't even know. There's too many. I can't even see straight. Have you experienced racism, and what the fuck race are you? Have I experienced racism? Yo, so I probably have, but like my mind doesn't even think in that way, man, to be honest. Like, yeah, there's always like stereotypes and no, you'll have a little fun and troll around, be a little prejudiced or something, but like you like I'm, you know, when you're truly not racist, like you really don't even really operate in that way. Like I never, probably at some point, I don't know, but I don't know, man. Like we grew up listening to, we had idols of, you know, there's people we idolize of every single race and creed, and the other thing that's kind of strange, right? So like to answer your question, Drake, I'm half white, half Filipino. My mom is Filipino, my dad is white. So I might be in a weird spot. I've always had a little bit of an identity crisis there, because when I was with white people, I was never really, like, they would always consider me, you know, Pacific Islander or Asian or whatever. And then when I was with Asian people, they would, or Pacific or Filipino people, they would consider me white. So I never really quite fit on either side. So for me, I never really took like a tremendous amount of pride in my own race or whatever. It was never even really a thing for me. Now, I know a lot of people take a lot of pride in their race, so it may be a different ball game. But for me, it wasn't really like a flag that I carried behind me saying like, "Yo, I'm this race. This is a big deal." It was always because I'm mixed, and I don't know. I feel like most of us are mixed at this point. So yeah. Thank you again, Dricky, man. Really appreciate it. Forest leather set, right? It would be extremely pog, but we just got these unbelievably bis shoulders right here with 11 agility on them. So, dude, I had no idea you were half white, half Pinoy. My dad's white, and my mom came straight off the boat. You know, Fablo, adobo is the best thing. Of course, yeah, adobo, yeah. I love adobo. Adobo slaps. My Lola makes some banging adobo. Puts the 7-Up in and everything. That's cool, man. Yeah, most people just think I'm Puerto Rican though. Like my whole life, people just think I'm Spanish because I'm somewhat tall. I'm like 6'1". So that's what I'm saying. Like the race was all over the place. People would always think I'm a different race. That it never really mattered to me that much. Many good Pinoy singers. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. They like to sing and they like to eat. I'm on a low server and my friends in guild moved. Do you think with TBC there might be a server shuffle, or should I just pay the 25? Yeah, I'm not sure, man, but I'm not sure. I don't think there's gonna be a server shuffle though. I think with TBC coming, dude, though, thinking about it right now, all the servers are probably just gonna get repopulated again, is my guess. You might be in a good spot. If you stay on that server, it's possible that there's not that many max level people there. Some people will return, but the server's going to fill up with a bunch of new people who have to start from scratch, who are interested in TBC. So maybe you might be one of the few OGs that are on that server come TBC, and there's a bunch of noobs there. You might be in a good spot. So you just gotta look for the silver lining. Gonna go to some shaman tanking MC stream. Have a good rest of your stream. Yo, take care, Wee, man. Peace out, man. Thank you for hanging out for like a really long amount of time, man. Have a good rest of your weekend. Glad to see you back streaming some, homie. Absolutely, man. Love to collab on something at some point, man. You make really good shit. Gotta say. Really good shit. I don't think we're killing the right thing, boys. Oh, man. When I stream, dude, I get so distracted. I've only killed one plague spreader. You hate to see it. They all look the same to me. These ghouls. There we go. Now we're on the right track. We can just go down there. I don't know that we have like what 500 shots, a little bit less. We might not have enough to kill all of them. Maybe. Soon find out. TBC will have brand new servers and everyone will have the option to character copy to a new realm. Copy, not move. Copy. TBC will have brand new servers? You think so, Code? That's huge if you think that is true. That's a bold claim. That's the spiciest claim of the day. TBC will have brand new servers. I was not thinking there was going to be that. And everyone will have the option to character copy to a new realm. Copy, not move. TBC will let you reserve up to 3 new characters and classic character copies per TBC realm. Classic realms will remain up. Dude, I hope it pans out like that. I really do. I hope so. I mean, full transparency with you guys. Like I've known Code Blue for a while. He's never really been wrong about this shit. That's pretty nutty, man. I learned something today. That is a spicy claim. That is a spicy claim, dude. Holy smokes. Keep classic servers up and fresh TBC realms. Man, you got me thinking now, brother. Man, oh man. I never participated in your hardcore tournaments, but I definitely would do a duo one. Oh, nice. Thanks for the 100, Kerosene. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking about that. We might do it. Might do that. I just don't know how or when to dip my toe back into the hardcore community, man, because I just feel like I kind of disappeared on them for a while. I'm gonna have to do a poll in there and see what people want to do. Really vibing, playing WoW and listening to your stream. That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. You leveling right now, Daddy Savage? How would you not think that? Okay, well, I mean, what I thought they were gonna do, and you know, what I thought they were gonna do was that they're gonna turn these servers into TBC servers, right? And then if you wanted to play Classic, they would have fresh Classic servers, right? That's what I thought. That they would just turn these into TBC servers. That is a hot take right there. That there would be. Oh my Lanta! I just pulled a lot of mobs. Oh my Lanta, dude. Alright, I think we got this. I think we got this. Oh shit. Alright, we're good. Grenades are so good at this level, man. Iron grenades do like more damage than anything I can do to them. How much does iron hit for? 132 to 218 damage. Engineering is just unbelievably impactful if you keep it up to date as you're leveling. It's just like the best thing ever. Perhaps doing some speedrun quest lines or zones for leveling challenge will get back in the swing. Dude, I already feel back in the swing right now, Daniel. I'm really happy to report. Because
you got to do a duo hardcore when you come back, man. Warlock squared all the way.
Yeah, Splice, thanks for the 5. You gotta do a duo hardcore when you come back. A lot of people asking for the duo, man. I'll tell you what, we gotta do a poll in the hardcore Discord and see if people have it in them to want to participate, because like you need the good players to participate, or else it's not gonna be that fun to watch, right? I'm gonna hit up a few people, see if some of the good players, some of the big brains, people like Ompi, Tactics, or they have it in them. You know, they're down to give it another shot. We got to make the prize pool sweet, though. Maybe hit some people like a sponsor up or something. Get like a gaming chair, or you know, get some swag involved to make it work. You know, because the prize pool is not that juicy. Let's be honest. Like it's like game time for people, you know. But we try to give a good amount of prizes out to everybody for the top person of each class, and all that. And then, you know, if we can get the prize pool kind of juicy, where it feels like it's gonna be worth people's time, then we do a poll and go solo or duo. Solo or duo, and we'll be good to go. Okay, we have killed 6 spreaders. It's not bad. Getting there. Brain eater. Brain eater. This is not what we want. Dude, this guy's about to die. Actually, fam. Look at my mage weed bandage slap. Oh, yeah. Just watching your hunter has me thinking on new ways to improve. Oh, yeah? Happy to hear that, bro. All I'm saying right now, what I'm doing right now, is it feels really, like, natural and good. Like, feels like just a lot of fun. It's relaxing and genuinely enjoyable. Like, I'm not stressing right now. Not stressing. Chilling with the boys, playing some WoW. Plague spreader. I really am so grateful that these things even exist, though. Like, just platforms like YouTube and Twitch. It's unlike anything ever before. It's so crazy. Like, each human being has the ability to create their own little community. You know, like a community that's... It's fucking crazy. It's like the one time a community is sort of like a little bit of an echo chamber in the sense that, you know, people just know what that person's like. I don't know, it's unique, man. It's unique. I'm just really, dude, I'm really thankful that this is a thing. This is a thing that people can do now. Hey man, any advice on how to stick it out to 60? Always find myself giving up 20 to 40, but I love endgame classic. Yeah? You love endgame, huh? Some people are like that. Actually, I know a lot of people are like that. They can't stand leveling, but they love the endgame. Maybe you just want to boost, honestly. Just boost your way up. Just get someone to like SM boost you. You know, or, you know, just... If you really enjoy the endgame that much and it's preventing you, just maybe that's just... the play. Get some ZG boosts, ZF boosts, BRD boosts. It might be what you need to do. I would say to you though, man, like the leveling in classic is a hurt so good kind of pain. Like it at least for me. It feels painful while you're doing it, but then you miss it once you finally get 60. Maybe you're not. Some people just genuinely like the endgame. I've met those people too, though. Those people just can't stand leveling. Don't have gold as I don't have max level. Well, you could find a dungeon cleave then. If you hate the idea of questing and you like the idea of the social element of the game, this is like right French. This is pretty good advice, honestly. If you hate being out in the world, you hate like questing, being solo, like you kind of just want to be social and start doing shit with people. Try to get together a group of people who will hop in Discord and like try to give a cleave a shot, like dungeon cleave, and you'll be able to just run dungeons together and just shoot the shit. And it's gonna feel like a totally different experience than leveling out in the open world. More of the experience that you're looking for when you get the end game, and that might do it for you. Like do a melee cleave or a spell cleave. I wish it wasn't a thing, personally, you know, but it is what it is. That's what the meta is, so if you can't beat him, you might as well join him. Alright, Plague Spreader. Dude, I love this little passageway each time I come here. Where is it again? What? Over here? I've got a Black Lotus now. You bring me luck. Last time, you got a Black Lotus watching the stream? That's awesome, man. Congrats. How much are Lotuses going for these days, man? Is it super expensive with AQ coming? Possibly, huh? Alright. Where is this place? Oh, there it is. I thought it was crazy for a second. Yeah, this passageway is so cool, right? Always gotta point it out when we're here. Very, very cool. Seeing that for the first time. Need to kill 9 more spreaders. How's the new homestead coming along? Hearing you talk about actually doing it, maybe pick up an old book on it. I have. Yeah, the homestead is coming along. It's slow, right? It's slow because I have no experience farming, and it's a big property, and there's a lot of things that need to be fixed, right? There's a somewhat older house. There's a house in the 90s or something. So it's not that old, but I had to fix it up first, right? Get it stable, get the carpet out, get a new floor in there. You know, it wasn't the type of thing where you just buy it and you immediately throw the lavender in the ground. It's going to be really an iterative process. We have to get the irrigation in place. That was another thing that I was hoping to do myself. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that myself at this point, realistically. So, have to get a consultant, like an ag consultant that knows how irrigation works, and for them to make a recommendation on the best way to get the irrigation all set up, all the drip tubes and stuff. It's not like sprinklers, you know, like you have to water lavender from kind of under the ground, and we're going to do rows of it. So we've got to get the irrigation in place, get the consultant to give us that advice, get the irrigation in, then we're gonna have to amend the soil because it's too clayey right now in the soil. It's not bad, it's still pretty decent, but we're gonna have to amend it, probably put like, you know, sand or something to improve the drainage and all that. And then once all that's in place, we can plant lavender, and then that'll be that. Oh shit. Also, we got a chicken coop coming. So I built a chicken coop here on my main house, but then up in the farm we have one coming just from like Tractor Supply, coming in a couple weeks. So that'll be there, setting it up. There's some animal pens I've been fixing up. We got to get the fencing fixed up too, because there's some fucked up parts of the fence. I can go on and on, but it's, you know, it's a slow, iterative process, but we'll get there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look, your pet doesn't eat pounded flesh because it's from the undead, because that's gross. Nobody wants to eat some undead meat. Good job, Blizzard. That's realistic. What can I eat? Cheese. There you go. Pigs love cheese. What is that gun you're using? Yo, this gun slaps, dude. This guy, Dr. Disrespect, gave it to me. Not the streamer. Chesterfall musket, dude. Look how cool it looks. Huge, huge scope on it. Got that flared out barrel at the end. Classic Dwarf blunderbuss. Did I pull two? Not one. Good. Yeah, the gun is sick. I've been fishing stone scale eel like crazy from the area and got 2,500 of them. Stone scale, what do you use that for? What are your personal tips to maximize fun in World of Warcraft? For me personally, like, I'm a fucking weirdo about this, bro. I really don't think this is gonna apply to most people. But if you were to like measure my, sorry, my dogs. Let me just wait for them to shut up. I think they might have shut up. For me, I think when I have the most fun is when I just tune out everything and just, because I start to get stressed when I start to try to compete in like the rat race of gear and clout and all that shit. If I just tune it all out, But the reason why that works is because I'm streaming, I have to say. Maybe if I wasn't streaming, then it'd be a different beast, but... Oh, shit. Honestly, though, if you can just not care about that other stuff, the game becomes more fun. For me, at least. Because if you're going to try to participate in the competitive meta of the game, then you have to kind of try hard, you have to not suck, you have to kind of hold your own, and, you know, network with the big boys and not be a small son on your server and do all this type of stuff. But if you just say fuck it and just do your own thing, I think you're going to have the most fun. Can you tell us how to attack properly as a Beastmaster? Attack properly, huh? Well, you have to watch your thread a little bit. I'm not doing the greatest job, you know, with optimization right now. But, you know, if you have a good gun like me, like, you have to be really... If I just multi-shot it right now, I'd pull the mob off too soon. Okay, I mean, I'll tell you some things, some tips. One thing, the biggest bait as a hunter is Raptor Strike a lot of the time. It's not that serious, and they just kill shit, right? But Raptor Strike will interrupt your 5-second roll, right? So, you don't regen until you don't cast for 5 seconds. But a mob comes into melee range, and you're so tempted, like right now, I want to Raptor Strike his bitch ass, right? But Raptor Strike doesn't add that much damage. It's kind of better to just right click him, and you're gonna have way more mana if you're just oh, my Lanta, there's a hunter there. Did he see me? Oh god. Oh god, what do I do? I don't have Shadow Meld. See, if I was Night Elf right now, I could oh, I'm dead. Oh man, I accept my fate. No need to run. Just fucking kill me, dude. I rerolled Grobbulus months ago and it's been great. Oh yeah? What's your name? You should use a threat meter. It doesn't work with pets though, man. Have you been able to get it to work for French? It didn't work with the Warlock pets for me, so I just gave up on it. Even on private servers, the threat meters will never worked with pets. Why no play with Fairlina with the other big boy streamers? That's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, I just want to do my own thing, man. Even in like, so as far as I'm concerned, from my perspective, the people over on Fairlina are like kind of the cool kids, you know, like even in high school or middle school. I always had kind of the same strat subconsciously. There was always the cool kids, and I was never one of like the big Chad cool kids, never one. But at the same time, I never got fucked with. I never got picked on. I never got bullied. None of that, right? I was always just had like my own little thing going. Nobody fucked with me. I got along. It was actually just kind of like I was okay. I was like friendly with the cool kids and, you know, the jocks and stuff and all that. I played sports myself, but a part of me kind of that strat carries over a little bit. I kind of just don't want to get involved, man. Do my own thing. Stay in my own lane. I'm not really cut out to be a Twitch cool kid, nor do I want to be. What realm is Cargo's playing on? This is Grobbulus. Are you on Grob? Yeah, this is Grobbulus, yep. I ruined Classic for myself rushing to 60, the fear of falling behind and missing out. Turned it into a job or a chore for me, and it ended up not wanting to play anymore. Yeah, that's the same story. Happened to a lot of people, my man. But then you kind of come back, you know, it's cyclical, because you're going to burn out, and then something is going to trigger you, and you're going to hear some, you know, in music. That, for me, that's always what does it. I'll, like, accidentally click a WoW video and hear the in music playing, and then, you know, my wires in my brain will get all crossed. I'll have a short circuit in my brain again. I want to play. It's always like that. Classic threat meter works for hunter pets? Yeah? Oh, no, he's still here. God damn it. Alright, gotta take rest sickness. I'm just gonna probably call it at this point. I was gonna wind down anyway. I only need 3 Plague Striders. Oh man, I'll just stay here. I'll finish it later. Alright boys, I think I'm gonna... We had an insane stream. Thank you again for all the donations and all the support, boys, and hanging out with me, just doing small brain leveling content, just chilling out. What else do you enjoy IRL? Bro, I love so many things. Life is good, man. Let me just tell you, life is really good. There's so much fun stuff you can do in life, guys. Like, for me, like, recently, just the flavor of the month stuff has been gardening, getting these chickens going, getting this homestead, learning, you know, how to grow my own food, and learning how to, you know, become more handy and fix stuff. Like, I kind of got in the other day of learning how to like do woodworking and to do masonry, so like using mortar and like putting cinder blocks together and learning how that works so you can build your own stuff. There's so much fun stuff you can do in life. Life has no shortage of super fun hobbies. You got to be a hobbyist, guys, in life. It's just important, and you got to be handy and all this. So there's just too many fun things, man. Every month is different. Have you ever never witnessed Blizzard make an obviously bad decision with regards to WoW? Oh yeah, they made tons of bad decisions. Oh yeah. Been watching you for quite a while, Cargos, and credit you for getting me a better mindset for playing. I just like to learn the classes, the areas, the lore, and just play with no crazy expectations. Oh yeah, man, nothing wrong with that. Leveling is a really big part of the experience in Classic WoW, so, you know, don't think it's some joke that all you like to do is level. At least that's my opinion on it. You know, even you talk to some of the biggest brains and the biggest guilds, the top guilds, they respect the leveling process and they acknowledge that it's like a big part of the heart and soul of this game. So don't feel bad just if you just want to level and, you know, chill and do stuff like that. Show us your garden. I wish I could. I wish I could take the webcam and just point at that over there. It's massive, dude. The raised beds are overflowing with tomatoes right now. I got summer squash, zucchini, garlic. The garlic's not doing that well though. But all the herbs, parsley, oregano, multiple basil plants. I have infinity basil right now. What else? Got some wheat plants growing. I was talking about that earlier. Kale, butterhead, bib, lettuce, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching and tuning in today. I'll try to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's a busy day for me, so maybe Tuesday. But thanks again, boys. Let me see what we can host. My man Crix is streaming, of course. Easy host, man. Big friend of the channel. Say hi to Crix for me, boys. I'm gonna host them right now. All right, take care. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.